Hey,
Happy Friday.
happy Friday. Yippee-ki-yay, mother, you know what?
How's everybody doing? Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday.
We didn't coordinate today, Just Jay, with the green.
I know. I had a wardrobe faux pas earlier, so I had to switch up to match. I was matching then, but it itched. I was itching.
If
I
I
was
would
itching, y'all.
I would have matched hat and, but I'll do
It's hard to match green though when you have the green screen.
right. Next time I'll do better, okay? I'll do better.
He said, "Where's the green?"
Sis says color coordinate with the coordinate.
Hey y'all.
What's up,
How y'all
everybody?
doing?
What's up, everybody?
Oh God, I just caught that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo-wee.
What's up with it, y'all?
What's going on?
All right,
Hey.
what's going on? What's up, sis?
We have a survey in the chat. Can everybody please answer the survey in the chat? Even the ghost watchers. Shout out to the ghost watchers. You are free 99 to come in the chat and do the survey.
Free 99 to do
Free
survey.
99.
All you haters out there that are watching and ghost watching, you know what time it is. We done took over these Friday nights. We used to be on Sundays. Now it's ours. The Friday night tap in podcast hours is ours. All
Yes.
you haters out there, you know we got some. But I want to say shout out to y'all. If it wasn't for the haters, it wouldn't be players like us.
There would be no us.
There would be no us. So you are listening to the dynamic duo.
That's a literal statement too.
Yes.
Without the haters, there would be no us.
That's exactly true.
That's exactly true.
I had somebody tell me, sis, who would hate on you? You don't make six figures. I'm like, how the fuck you know? How the fuck you know what I've made? And you just don't have any idea about what me and sis have gone through. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know what I mean? So, but excuse my French, but you know, I have to, you know what I mean? So,
okay.
But shout out to everybody.
Shout out.
Let me give a shout out to you. Want me to do it? You got it?
You gonna salute the chat?
I'll salute the chat. I got you.
Salute the
So,
chat.
salute to Lionel. What's going on? And then brother says he uses his hand every month.
Shout out to Lionel.
He says no shame in his game. Shout out
to Lionel.
Shout out to Lionel. Hey,
Lord
Thrive and
have
Glow
mercy.
with Joe. Hey.
Hey, Thrive and Glow. Hey, sis.
There's 80s Diva. She says we're late. I know.
That's gonna be a forever thing, unfortunately.
There's my bro, Urban Lounge Podcast. It's his birthday weekend. Shout out to
It's
Urban
your birthday.
Lounge.
It's your birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, but you know what?
Happy birthday.
Are you gonna be busy Sunday? You need to come up on. If you're busy Sunday, you need to come up with me Sunday night. Come on with me Sunday night.
Urban.
We're gonna celebrate your birthday SBK style. So come on up Sunday night. Come on up. Who am I missing? There's Just Jay in the house.
The algorithm. I knew she would be here for this title. Algorithm gonna pop her butt up in here for this title. I got you.
You are the algorithm. No matter what anybody says, you are the algorithm.
Yes.
The original algorithm.
The original.
I think we got everybody. See,
we got everybody.
Oh, there. Oh, look.
Hey, Leon, my Bay Area baby in the building. Hooray.
All right, I think we got everybody.
I know. I didn't do
Got everybody in his house.
Oh, did you do your thing on Instagram? I
I
know
think on
you
Instagram.
did.
Oh yeah,
Everybody
oh
know
yeah.
we live. We
Oh yeah, I did my
live.
thing on Instagram. I did my thing on YouTube.
We are live.
Y'all go check out my.
Why you make me do that? Why you put that in my head? Oh my God, I did not just do that. Oh my God.
But hey, it's ours now. It's ours now.
Oh damn.
Welcome to the fastest. Listen. Welcome to the fastest growing podcast on YouTube. Tap In Podcast. We are live.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
I was like, I did not just say that.
Yes,
oh
yes. If y'all check out my Instagram story, I did not know that sis was, she was not cammed up and she was listening to me. And I was recording the story to put on my Instagram story. And I said, be there or be square. And she said, did you say be there or be square? That sounds
Where are we? In the 80s? Where are we?
I guess that's my cue not to put that one on.
Right?
I just crashed that one and just put another story out. She ain't cammed out. She's not cammed up. You can hear her talking smack in the background. You know what I mean? Hey, Lisa.
Getting dressed.
How you doing, love? How you doing? Thank you for coming
welcome.
But yes, she was making fun of me, y'all. You know what I mean?
Yes, I
so
was.
I had to change up my Instagram story, letting everybody know we're live. So if you have not, all 17 strong of y'all up in here, thank you.
Thank you.
You guys, we are trying. This is our goal, guys. We are trying. This is March the 7th. My goal for the Tap In podcast is to bust 100 subscribers. You know what I mean? By the end of this month. All right, I'm gonna do my best to bust 100 subscribers. For us to bust 100 subscribers before the end of this month. So you guys, it's very easy to forget to push the. I can't talk tonight. Yes, Jim Beam is already kicking.
Drinking in. That. I was gonna say you moonshine, but you Jim Beam.
Jim Beam is kicking in. So we're doing our best to bust 100 subscribers towards the end of this month, right? So it's very easy to forget to press the like button. It's very easy to forget to push the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do that. Do that. Do that. And then like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to build up this channel. You know what I mean? And we're trying to get the message out there that the Tap In podcast is on every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Central time, and 9 p.m. Eastern time every Friday night. The best podcast, the greatest podcast in YouTube history. And we're doing that. We're doing that. So hey, Selena. Selena.
Hey, Selena. Hey, sweetie.
There is some more gorilla. What's going on, bro?
Hey, some more gorilla.
What's going on?
That's good. I'm trying to send, let people know we live. So I'm concentrating right now.
So you concentrating? I see that
I'm on TikTok. We got to build up our TikTok. Those of you who have a TikTok, come join us on TikTok. Tap in with just ETV and SBK on TikTok. We're trying to build our following on TikTok as well. We all over. IG, TikTok, YouTube.
So Tap In Podcast has an IG page. It has a TikTok page.
Yep.
And we are everywhere. So go and subscribe. All right. Go and subscribe, and you get my crazy faces on these shorts that sis has pinned up.
Yep.
And so, man, you will not. Miss. So sis is getting us all queued up. So, I think anybody else coming
Anybody else come in?
What you say, Gorilla, my little bro, Selena.
What do we call this? We calling this. What was this? The title of this topic? Did
The
y'all like the title?
of this, the title, we had we struggled with some titles. I might just read off the titles that we were, but the title that we entitled this is look, hands off. The real talk of masturbation and intimacy. Hands on. Wax on. Oh, wax off. So, this has been something that we were asked to do last week.
Yes, and like we said, we love to. If our chat gives us an idea, we listen to you guys and we try to do our research, our due diligence, and you know, make it happen.
Yes. And I am willing to. I'm curious to know in the chat. Now we have one, my little bro Lionel. That's the very first statement. So he's no shame in his game. He says he does it once a month.
Pleasure himself.
It's the pleasure principle. Oh.
I should have used that one. Oh my God. That was the one right there.
Pleasure principle. Yeah. Hey, Lionel be playing that when he's in the shower.
Okay. He be in there like wax on. It's a pleasure principle.
Oh, it's the pleasure principle. Oh. Anyways, I've been doing my homework on this, sis.
You been doing your homework?
All week thinking about this subject. Done my research, done my homework, done my due diligence. But you know, you made a statement last week that I wanted you to elaborate on, but you kind of held back a little bit. You said a little bit, but I'm really curious about what you were about to say on that subject. But
what I do?
I took some
a lot of things. Just so you know, half of them I don't remember.
Well, you were saying
how I rewatched the show.
Right. But Lionel said.
What do you say?
Don't have me looking bad.
You the one put it up in there?
He sure did. You know what I mean? It's the pleasure principle. You know, I didn't even think of that song. I could have used that. I could have used that too. A lot of men have strong right or left hands. Women too.
Okay, you build that strength up in that. You need to be what do you call it? Where you use both hands, I cannot remember the name.
Even-handed, I guess.
Even-handed. But it's a meaning.
I looked up several different
pedestrious, something like that. Yeah.
Expeditiously.
Not expeditiously.
Okay. But even-handed, basically. I looked up some figures here as I was doing my homework on this subject, sis, and I got this article from the Medical News Today, and it came out February 11th of this year. And let me read to you guys some of the things that it said. Okay, it says masturbation is when an individual stimulates their genitals for sexual pleasure, which may or may not lead to orgasm. There have been many myths regarding the side effects of masturbation, but the majority are false. So I know all of y'all have heard some myths and some things that will happen if you do this a lot, but I have a lot of those things. I'm sure a lot of those things that you have thought that would happen if you do masturbate too often. I'm sure you guys have had a lot of these thoughts about this, but we'll get into that. But here's what I wanted to say about research about it. It says research has found that around 95% of males and 78% of females under 30 years masturbate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It says, although masturbation prevalence declines with age, it says here that 57% of males and 41% of females ages 70 to 79 engage in masturbation. You know what I'm saying? So as you get older, it says, that those are those numbers of that. So
Yep.
so it says around 95% of males, 78% of females under 30, they choke the chicken or they play with strawberries and cherries.
Correct.
And so, go ahead. You have something you want to ask this?
No, because you said you wanted to ask me a question from last week. What was the question?
Well, the subject got brought up, and you had some thoughts about that, and you were like, "Hey, you guys that's doing this, I don't want to speak in your words. I want you to say what you were saying. You guys are doing this. It's not very good for you because
Oh, I said you're wasting it.
You wasted, right? You said you were wasting it.
I said you're wasting it.
Halima is not in the chat. I wish she was, but she was last week. She was giving some thoughts on that in the chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted you to kind of elaborate on why you think that is a waste. That's
I said it because there is some instances where it's more so it was a spiritual thing. What I was talking about, a religious thing that I was talking about with regards to that, meaning wasting it on yourself as opposed to what it's used for, which is to procreate. But there are instances, especially when you're young, that you pleasure yourself. But I had I did look up some things with regards to fertility and masturbation. So it says that even though it doesn't cause infertility in men, because that was somewhat of a premise. It does, however, the frequency of ejaculation can temporarily influence the certain semen parameters, like the quality of it.
Right.
The optimal abstinence period can also, it can play a part in it. And then fertility considerations, if you do regularly ejaculate through masturbation or, pleasuring yourself, it's not harmful to fertility. In fact, frequent ejaculation may reduce sperm DNA damage. And I did a recheck on that. What did they say? What did he say?
The chat lit. Then they just
So that means we can still keep doing it. The only thing they did say, she said, this doctor, because it was a podcast and they were talking about it. She said the only thing is you can, if you're thinking about having kids or, trying to procreate, it is good if you drop off for 3 to 5 days or 7 days and abstain. You want your time to build it back up.
You want your sperm count to be strong.
Right.
Yeah.
But for people who, I guess if you're at that age of, conception or, being able to do things like that. Because I did say, and I had to go back to this, with my dad, with his prostate cancer. Remember I said the doctor did tell him to have
more sex.
Right. So, considering that's another sticky, because I was like, is that considered sex? But I guess, it does help with the, it helps with the flow. So it does help relieve that frustration, which can ease, the buildup in that area. What did he say? F them kids? Who said F them kids?
Lionel and Simone.
Lord Jesus.
But in their defense, I remember you saying that, but your kids are grown, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my kids are grown. So
I think you saying that, so I think that they're sharing your sentiment in this.
I think they sharing as they don't plan on having kids. So F them kids.
Correct.
I had kids.
Correct. Ace Giesler says, if you're at that age and have significant other, why are you using your hand? Unless you're doing it in front of each other as a tease. Now, it's great that she. Right. It's great that
topic on that too.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
I have a topic on that.
Well, this is what I wanted. I wanted to touch on that before you get into your. As you guys know, I really take these subjects at hand very, very serious, right? And so, some ladies that I work with, and they listen to the show. They're listening to us right now. Some ladies that work for me. They
shout out to the ladies who follow SBK.
Yes,
from work.
Yes. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all. So I discuss these things, ladies and gentlemen, and then I bring it to sis. I'm like, hey, this one right here says this. So I want to tell y'all some of the ladies that I know that work with me have said, and I wanted their opinion on a woman's standpoint about masturbation. All right. One lady that I've known for, well, both of them I've known for a long time. They're just like family. She said it is what it is. You know what I mean? She's going to do it. You know what I mean? She's going to do it regardless if she has a man or regardless if she has whatever. In fact, one of her on and off flings, I know him well. He's a friend of mine, actually. You know what I'm saying? See him, I don't work out with him, but I see him at the gym a lot. Good dude. Good dude, sis. But she admits that he likes the fact that she might take out a toy or
take
whatever.
Out a what? A who? What?
Take out a toy,
okay.
Or some of her whatever. He likes to watch, and eventually he'll do his business. You know what I'm saying? By himself over in the corner. I'm just saying, bro.
These are two people in the same room that ain't coming together. They separate, but they getting off. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying this.
I'm saying that's what you're repeating to me.
Yes.
Am I quoting you correctly?
You're quoting me correctly.
Okay.
You're a coworker.
All right.
So, I'm like, damn, but then she admitted to me, and these names, I promised them, of course, it's going to be anonymous. You know what I'm saying? But she told me, she's like, man, look, I'm a freak. You know what I mean? I'm a freak, and so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask this question?
Sure, because I'm sure I asked.
What's the age range of this person?
They're our age.
They're our age? They're Gen X?
Yeah, Gen X.
All right.
They're our age.
All right. They said you got to switch it up. All right.
And that's
not
the thing.
Married, just in a situationship.
Well, knowing them two, they're in a situationship. Baby,
okay, that's what I thought.
I'm gonna say this here. I know both of them. I've known them. They just like family. The other dude, the dude has never worked with me, but I know him. I've known him for a long time. Good dude. She has children. Those dudes, the kids of hers, they respect this dude like a father figure. He's good with them. You see what I'm saying? So he's highly respected, but it's a situationship on and on and off. You see what I'm saying? So basically, she's like, man, I'm a freak. He
7 days of the week.
Yeah, but he'll ask, hey, let me get some. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, no, no, you ain't coming over. He's like, well, just let me be in the corner and just watch you play with a toy and do your thing. You know what I mean?
All right now.
I'm like, wow, man. I was like, wow. So I'm just like,
it ain't for everybody, but
it's not for everybody. But then again, we got into the religious aspect of it. You know what I mean? And both ladies are religious. You know what I'm saying? They do yes. Both ladies are religious.
Religious in what way?
They go to church every Sunday.
Okay.
They're involved.
They're involved. I ain't here to judge. Do you?
Hey, look, I am a journalist, as I told you before.
Let me teach y'all.
This ain't interesting. A lot of couples do this. Well, Lionel, that's not true.
Okay, Lionel,
I had to push back on you on that, bro. I'm sure they do, but they are in the minority. All right.
Exactly. I
They're in the
prefer to use
mode
my
that
toy with my man and no separate nothing. All right now. Woo! We getting real into it. All right now.
so you will only get this content on the
Woo.
Tap In podcast. So tune in every night, Friday night. But Selena, Selena says I pinned your comment, Selena, so I won't. She said them the biggest freaks. I don't know nothing about that. That's true. The religious ones are the biggest freaks. If that's what you're referring to. You're very much correct.
What did he say? I'm a teach. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Please don't.
Please don't. Keep that to your damn self. Yeah.
But we got into the subject. Hey, he better come over here and feel this.
Good Lord. Okay. We it's getting lively up in here. It's getting lively.
I will say this. Exactly, DR, exactly. But sis, here's the thing. I'm not putting anybody's business out there, but a lot of the times, and like I said, I did my research on this all week,
Right.
And all the people that I've they listen to us on every week.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm telling you, they especially my one employee that works for me. She didn't believe that it was she was listening to you, and I made that statement. Remember, I made a statement. I said I see more older women out in the club not acting their age.
Yep.
Man, and she was like, man, tell your sis E that we see that all the time. You know what I mean? That's just off top. So
okay. Did you tell them that E is in a bubble at this stage of her life?
I did.
Okay.
But yes, I did.
He go into the keister button that bubble.
I did. You know what I mean? So but anyway, so I did my research on this, and here's another key thing, sis. And I've been talking. This content is too much for my way.
Okay. That came out. Wait, I saw somebody in here we didn't shout out. Hey, Halima.
Hey, Halima. Did I miss Halima?
Yep. Miss Halima in here.
Halima,
hey, Halima.
Where you at, Halima?
She in here. I just pinned her.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Halima. But
I think did she give us this, or who? Somebody gave this to us.
She did.
It was Halima, right? Okay.
She said we should talk about it.
Okay.
I will say this, and this is I'm throwing shots out. This is a subliminal shot. But sometimes I look at YouTube on television, and I'm like, they're referring to a person in the chat, and I can't see them, and I'm like, why can't I see them? Come to find out, I've been blocked.
Oh damn!
But
they block you?
Yeah.
You the friendly one of this bunch.
Guilty by
this crew.
Guilty by association. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But yeah. who gives a damn, weirdo? But anyways, so hey Melissa, how you doing, love?
Hey Melissa.
That we gave her the preacher's robe.
Yeah.
Was it last week or week before last? Whatever it was.
It was last week. It was her and Halima, I believe.
Yeah. Her and Halima got the preacher's robe. So, anyways, so here's another thing, sis, that when I did my research on this subject, another thing that I found out was a lot of the times that masturbation occurs with couples is because the dude is having impotence.
Erectile dysfunction?
Yeah.
ER?
So he has to go up in the corner, you know what I'm saying, while his woman is pleasuring herself. So he has to go over there and do what he has to do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I respect that. If that's your thing, and it's not like necessarily a kink, but even if it's a kink, if that's how you get down,
right? It's still
grown adult. Yeah,
right. You're grown adults. You know what I'm saying? So they go up to, old dude might go over to the side and handle his business while he's sitting there watching and so forth and so on. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Just exactly.
SBA block too and could care less. They're the ones that
She
need to
knows
be
what
in
I'm
here.
talking about. She knows what I'm talking about.
Damn.
But anyway, so but those are things that as we carry on, like I said, whenever Halima and yourself and other people were talking about this, I'm like, man, I got to do my homework on that. But I'm glad that you pointed out why you would waste. You got something that you want to add into this while I get into something else before I get into something else? But I wanted to.
Giza said, really? I figured it would be because the women stopped giving it up. There's pills for ED.
Well, in this aspect, Gisela, I'm going to the research that I've given you is that the reason why, like for example, if the man wants to go over and have intercourse with his significant other or his, whatever you want to call it, the lady was like, man, if I have sex with this guy or engage with this guy, then it's going to make him want to come back for more, blah, 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 blah. But in the same aspect, if you're not letting them have intercourse with you and you're letting him watch you do your do and he does your do, it's still going to probably bait him in for the next time to, want to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
right.
that's
Do you? So for some people, it strengthens intimacy rather than weakens.
Correct. I got that in my notes as far as benefits of that. A lot of times it strengthens your Melissa said. So you're not alone, sis. Look at that.
What?
Me too.
Okay, I'll be in my bubble happily.
So here's another thing I want to say. Some of the myths or whatever. I want to read y'all.
Yeah.
Read the
myths. You probably got the same damn thing.
Yeah, we got the same thing. So, like I said, I got this research from this article that I got from the Medical News Today, and like I said, I got it came February the 11th of this year, and they said, what are some of the masturbation myths? It says there are many myths about masturbation. While health experts have debunked many of these times, these misconceptions often resurface.
Okay.
Those claims about masturbation do not, and I repeat, do not have scientific backing. There's no research evidence to show that masturbation causes any of the adverse effects some people may suggest. And here's some of these myths: blindness.
They say it causes blindness.
Blindness, hairy palms, impotence later in life, erectile dysfunction, penis shrinkage, penis curvature, low sperm count, infertility, mental illness, physical weakness. I repeat. Let me give you these myths. I'm sure all of y'all they said that these myths are not. There's no scientific backing on this. Blindness, hairy palms, impotence, erectile dysfunction, penis shrinkage, penis curvature, low sperm count, infertility, mental illness, physical weakness. Say those are myths. And it also goes on to say some couples worry that their relationship must be unsatisfying if either one of them masturbates. This is also often untrue. Most people continue to masturbate either alone or together. We just discussed that when they are in a relationship or married, while many find it an enjoyable part of their relationship. As Lionel has said, that a lot of couples do that, but
you know, freaky deaky. Now, how about this? We talking a lot about, the wax on, wax off for the men. What about the women? Do women? Because I found something about women.
Oh, go ahead. And by the way, some of the things, the article that I just read, like I said, it is from, you guys go check it out. You go Google it. It's The title of it are the title of it are their side effects of masturbation, and it's from the Medical News Today. Came out February the 11th, 2025. But go ahead, sis.
Because I was asking, you know me, I like to ask, can too much masturbation affect your reproductive health? Now, some of y'all don't give a damn about your reproductive health, so it is what it is. You said F
Right.
them kids. So
Right.
F them kids.
Right.
So with the men, we pretty much talked about it. It was the sperm quality, testosterone levels, your pelvic floor dysfunction. I don't know if you know your pelvic floor dysfunction. I didn't even know you had a pelvic floor. But so what do you say? It can be a great, exciting occasion, or what? I done missed something. Let me keep reading. Damn it, Irby.
What is Herbert talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, he said, Joe, so you out here
Having angry
periods?
period sex. Oh, damn. Whoa. Not all women are like the women you speak of, Urban. I done missed a whole lot. This chat is lit, y'all.
It's all get out. I mean, I thought maybe you would be, pinning this shit.
I didn't because wait. Urban said something to Just J lies. He can't get that cat when you mad at him or when you go on your here it is on your period.
Yeah, that's punishment, bro. Oh, you can have some whenever I'm on my period.
What? That's immaturity.
With that, I'm going to take another sip.
I'm just saying.
Y'all are little. I have to drink on that. Y'all are tripping, man.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell this. So for women, ladies who self pleasure, they call
I want to know the women in the chat that do self pleasure.
Yeah, they call it solo play, self pleasure.
And what do y'all have against it? Lionel has been forthcoming with
the algorithm has to.
Yeah, the algorithm has to. You know what I mean? She has to.
It says excessive use of vibrators or aggressive masturbation can cause temporary desensitization, making partnered sex feel less pleasurable.
Okay.
Some women report difficulty reaching orgasm with a partner after frequent masturbating. Mm-hmm. Hormonal and menstrual cycle effects. Some evidence suggests that orgasms can influence hormone levels, potentially affecting menstrual cycles. However, the effect is minor compared to other factors like stress or diet. Then it has this pelvic floor again for the woman. While moderate masturbation can strengthen the pelvic muscle, that them Kegels. Get your Kegels on.
I was just and I'll get into that. Kegels are not just for ladies.
Women, right? It's for men too.
There are exercises for men, and I've actually tried them, and they actually work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Kegels for men. You know what I mean? All it is just We'll get into that.
Right.
Go ahead, sis.
And it says your pelvic floor health. While moderate masturbation can strengthen the pelvic muscle, excessive or overly intense stimulation may cause muscle tension, leading to pelvic pain or discomfort. So there are some disadvantages. Ladies, do your Kegels to the beat. Exactly. Get your Kegel balls. If you don't have Kegel balls, you can practice, with your muscle. You don't need the Kegel balls, but it does help. Lock him. I'm gonna keep quiet about that. Okay, moving on.
Make her tap out. Make him tap out. Tap out.
So do you think too much masturbation is a positive or a negative?
I think to
both genders.
I think to answer your question, it can be a negative because as I did my research on this, especially for men, and I think I have it in this. Hold on, just a second. I can't find it, but I would just go ahead and tell you what I've read, especially for men. Whenever if you're doing it too much, and you're putting a lot of pressure on your tallywhacker.
Mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm.
if you're putting a lot of pressure on that, and then when you get to your woman, and they don't have the same exact pressure that you're putting on yourself in private, that could
Mm-hmm.
be a problem. You know what I'm saying? The same thing applies to what you and I were talking about when we were talking about porn,
Right.
right? Um,
Corn.
I'm sorry, corn. When you talk about corn, I think too much of anything can be a problem because you got to put things in their proper perspective. So I feel like that if you have a wife or a husband or significant other or whatever, typically I would, uh, I prefer that everyone finds you a husband or find your a wife. You know what I mean? But we don't live in a perfect world, right?
Right.
So, but um, but the thing about it is, if you are with someone and you're typically pleasuring yourself, um, I got it in my research here. What usually happens is going to be a lot of guilt. You know what I mean? A lot of guilt, a lot of hurt feelings, because your partner or your significant other, I should say, is going to say, am I not good enough to get the real thing? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with me? You know what I mean?
Right.
Those questions are going to come up in the relationship. So that's why I say it could lead to a problem. You know, y'all
Okay.
say y'all in the chat. Am I right or wrong? These are my thoughts on this. You know,
I'm trying to find her because Gisela posed the question. I think this is it. If you're
yeah,
at the age or have a significant other, why are you using your hand
right.
unless you're doing it in front of each other as a tease? No, that wasn't the one, but that's still a good one. There was another one she asked, she put in here.
But yeah, while you're finding that, yeah, Giza says I'm right. You know,
Here it is.
oh,
Oh,
you
sorry.
found it? Sis, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What's the point if you don't finish the job? May or not lead to. Oh, that ain't. Dang, Gisela, you been talking tonight. She might get the
You
road tonight.
can see, sis, you off your job today. You used
I
to,
know. I've been
but the chat has
out.
been lit.
My
You know,
bad. My bad.
it's all
Yeah.
good. It's all the chat has been lit. We have a conversation to where this is very engaging. You know what I mean? Melissa says when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
corn, he can watch with me. You know what I mean? I mean,
Okay.
we actually talked about this on a show. Did we do a show on this?
I don't know if we did a show on corn, but I think
I think you just brought it up and we kind
I
of like
brought it
talked.
up
Yeah,
because it does. It kind of goes hand in hand, right?
correct, correct,
With pleasuring yourself and corn.
correct,
And I think the unhealthy part of it, even though they're saying, pleasuring yourself can have its benefits. However, when you match it with corn and you're continually doing that to corn, um it can be a bad thing. It
yes, yes,
can desensitize you. It can numb you. It can, you prefer that over your partner
correct,
at
correct.
some point. You know what I'm
It's
saying? It can get
correct.
really so for a lot of people, that's when I think it's not good when you do that so much. Like I
No,
was listening to a podcast because I've been trying to research this, and they were literally sky on the street in Vegas, and
uh-huh.
some female, I want to say she was probably millennial, she's probably in Lionel's age range. She was talking about, she literally, they asked her about, how many times do you know, masturbate, self pleasure yourself in a day or in a week.
Mhm.
She said like 3 times a day. She even said that she will turn on some corn in her car while she driving and get it popping in her
while,
car.
while driving,
Yes. Yes.
I will say this here. That reminds
That's
me of
excessive.
a story. Women, women, y'all can be stimulated in a lot of ways that is mind blowing. I remember personally in my younger days, I was on the phone with a young lady, and she was saying while she was driving this, me listening to me talk, she was like busting it,
Off your voice?
just talking to me. I'm
Damn.
like, I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Wait, you said this was in your younger days.
Yes,
Okay. And she was young.
yes,
20s?
yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm
And
saying that because it
we were
all this
talking,
plays a part.
we were talking, spicy and stuff, right?
Right.
And I'm like, wow, man. I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's not far fetched. You see what I'm saying? That's not far fetched. But like I said, you guys, this is another subject. But you women, you guys, y'all's nerves and y'all got different things to, stimulate you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys can bust it, baby.
Damn.
So I'm just saying. So it's just one of those things where, yeah, I kept talking, Dion.
He kept talking. He kept talking.
Kept talking, Dr. I just kept talking. But those were my younger days. Back in the day,
Right.
But here's some things that some benefits that I read that
There it is. I did
go
find
ahead.
it. No, not the one I was looking for, but she did answer something. Thank you for putting that in there. Damn. It went away. E swear. What? E swear what? What are E? Stop. Grandmas are doing this too. He said, Grandma. I'm quite sure Grandma ain't in the damn car, driving down the street, turning on corn, and pleasuring herself. Come on now, y'all. That's y'all. That's y'all.
But a lot of y'all, I mean, okay, we got a couple people in the chat that has given their personal, testimonies about masturbation and whether or not they are for or against, or whether they do or don't. Y'all keep it coming. I really like the men are, very forthcoming, but the ladies, sometimes the ladies are kind of, but of course, feel free. The Tap In podcast is this is where we thrive at. You know what I'm saying?
She said she is. Yes, they are. Woo! In the car, driving down the street. See, y'all got me scared to go driving now. I can't be having grannies out here and pops out here, popping while they, driving. They damn near shouldn't even be driving anyways. I damn sure don't need them to be paying attention to their goodies while they trying to drive. Okay? I don't need it.
I'm just being honest with you, sis.
Tesla, we need a Tesla. If y'all gonna be doing all that, y'all need some, driving vehicles that drive for y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Well, what's the difference between, these, between things happening like this than these toys that these couples be having, where the women be having some things, putting on some things within their, woo, and then the man presses the button and it'll be like, oh.
Oh, you talking about the woo whopper?
Yeah.
That automatic eggplant?
Yeah, an automatic eggplant, an automatic vibrator or shocker or whatever you want to call it.
All right, ladies, y'all got to answer. How many of y'all, have or had automatic eggplants?
Automatic
eggplant.
Okay, why?
I do not need no 80-year-old or 70-year-old multitasking. Okay? Not in their car. Do it in the confines of your home. You can twiddly-dee, twiddly-dum, twiddly-dee, all multitasking all you want at your house. I can't have you driving doing that.
Oh, my God. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy, man.
Do it all you want in your house.
my thing is this. Yeah, I really would like to, for you ladies, to your perspective. Jay
said you
said,
make your own corn.
I don't need anything inside of me but my man. Just give me a vibrator and I'm good. So you need a vibrator with him?
Yeah. So you need the vibrator with him?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
So that
Go ahead.
This needs to be a late night conversation.
It is late night.
No,
you don't need to be on this.
Well, this need to be a late night. This need to be a Patreon conversation. I can't just say what I want to say. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Yeah, that's an idea. We can. That's an idea.
You need to have these other, where I can get grimy a little bit. I ain't getting grimy on. No.
He said, what you mean, 80? Grannies are in their 40s and 50s. Exactly.
Well, yeah. That's the sad part.
Where they got to get out of this. Hey, I'm not in the bubble, sir. Lionel, you know me, bro. Sis over here.
I admit to it. I have put myself in a bubble. See, once upon a time, E was very liberal. E was, out here doing her thing.
You mean with baseball bats?
I ain't even gonna say that. Shut up. I have graciously put myself in a bubble. That ain't my lane no more. I'm good. I am good. Happy in it. Midnight chat, exactly. Because I want to say some things. I really do, but I really can't. Not the way I want to say it. Let's see. Because y'all want to talk, I'm gonna let y'all answer because I have questions. I do have questions for you guys.
Okay, so here's what I want. Since you guys are lit in the chat, DR says, just give me a strong, and DR says, just give me a strong.
Eggplant, she Gucci. That's how I feel. But it was I wish I could find Gisla's comment.
Here's my thing.
Here we go.
There's research in the same article that I got here that did very good information here that which I kind of I knew about this already, but there's research that suggests that sexual stimulation, including masturbation, may help.
All right, Selena, thank you for joining us.
Good night.
Study hard.
Good night. So there is some benefits to this, you know what I'm saying? Some benefits to pleasuring yourself. Here's some things that I'm going to name off. Relieve built up stress, sleep better, boost your mood, prevent anxiety and depression, relieve cramps, release sexual tension, of course, improve self-esteem, have better sex, and better understand your wants and needs. And it says, according to a 2015 study in married women, those who masturbated reported experiencing more orgasms, higher self-esteem, increased sexual desire, and greater satisfaction with their marriage and sex life. They said this is a study done with married women. All right. Couples may also mutually masturbate to explore, which we talked about, to explore different desires as well as avoid pregnancy. Self-pleasuring when compared with partnered sex also helps you prevent sexually transmitted diseases. So, in other words, what they're saying is they'd rather you use your hand than go out here and just start just,
put your hand in the hand of the man. Is that too far?
You're crazy. You're crazy. Oh my God. So sing it again, sis.
Was that too much?
Oh my God. So in other words, this study is basically saying it's better for you to pleasure yourself than go out and live reckless. You know what I mean? And start, doing things that could possibly kill you. You know what I mean? You get something that you can't wash off, as the old timers would say. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
get that stank off you.
Get that stank off you.
You can't get that stank off you.
Most of all, it prevents unnecessarily too beefing.
What did he say?
He said, most of all, it prevents unnecessary YouTube beefing.
Oh, YouTube beefing. Got you. Okay, I'm gonna answer this. So it seems like everybody has taken the survey. So they say, what percentage of adults admit to masturbating at least once a month? And 30% said, 56% said 30%, because the options were 30%, 50%, 70%, 85% admit to masturbating at least once a month. And 56% of you guys said it's 30%. 19% of you guys said 50%. 12% of you guys said 70%, and 85 said 12% said 85%.
So what was the highest percent again?
What was the highest one of people of the survey? 30%. So 56% of you said 30% of you guys. It's 30% of people masturbate at least once a month. 30%. But in fact, in actuality, the correct answer is 70%.
So 70%. I think I chose 70%.
Yep, 70% admit.
I chose 70% as my answer. Okay. I want to ask you ladies something. I have a man. I could do 5 shows on. We could do 5 shows on this, 10 shows on this. This is how much information I have. But one of the questions I wanted to ask you ladies is this: if your man or your significant other was masturbating to you, does that turn you on, or do you think that that's he's a weirdo? Like if you're
what? Say that one more time.
The question was that I had for the women: if their significant other was masturbating to them or pictures of them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Would that turn the lady on? Would that turn the woman on, or do you think that that's the dude is weird? You know what I mean?
Am I in the room?
Well, it doesn't have to be in the. Well, I mean, if he's in the room, or if you're.
Am I in the room while he masturbating to my picture?
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're in the room or whether you're away. He's at work, or she's at work, or you're at home and you're thinking about her, or y'all sending y'all sexting each other, and then he was like, "Oh hell," you know what I mean? He goes to town looking at you. Does that turn you on, ladies? I want to hear what the ladies have to say about that. You know what I mean? DR says, as he should. Very good. Very good. Yeah. You did, Just Day? She did? I was sitting there waxing. She said she answered that. She said she wouldn't have. Okay, well, in private. I guess that's what you was talking. When y'all are together, you don't mind. Okay. I think that's what you said. Oh, yeah, okay. She said, he better not be masturbating while I'm in the room. Okay. The fuck?
What?
Okay. She said, that's what Just Jay said. He better not be masturbating while I'm in the room. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's why I feel. I'm in the room. You got me in the room, but you finna from a picture.
Well, some more gorillas. That's one of that's one of the things I said during the survey. I'm like, some of these niggas are lying. You know, some of these chicks are lying. I feel like I chose 70%. He's right. I believe a lot of them are lying. And
about what?
I think a lot about masturbating, about not masturbating. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, especially a lot of ladies. I feel like a lot of ladies are not telling the truth when it comes to that.
I think a lot of them didn't. Most of them say they masturbate.
No, well, a lot of them didn't say anything. You know what I mean? I know.
That they not saying anything.
I'm just saying the ones. I think a lot of ones that voted and said that are on the lower scale. Mm-hmm. I feel like the lower scale of percentage. I feel like they're lying. That's just my opinion. You know, a lot of people don't want to be forthcoming, even with a freaking survey. But it's just one of those things, you know, that It's like when nobody's looking at you, you know.
I will say, at this stage in the game, I don't masturbate. There is no need for me to masturbate. Um, I have a husband. I have somebody who I can just roll over to. So there's no need for me to masturbate. Have I ever masturbated? Of course. Of course. If anybody says that they never, and some people do say that they never, okay. I just can't tell you when it happened. Do you remember when you first did it? Because I don't.
Absolutely.
I don't.
I got caught. My mom was like, "Put that thing up."
He said, "Put it up."
He said,
Was
"Put
you in
it up.
your
Put that
bed?
thing up." Huh?
You were in your bed and she busted in on you.
I think I was in the bathtub, I believe, or whatever. My mom busted. What are you doing? Put that thing up. Your thing gonna be so big. It's gonna be too big to deal with.
Okay.
You're gonna be too big to deal with. Your hands gonna rot off. You all the mist,
Right.
You're not gonna be able to see. You know what I mean? Oh! This was one of the it's gonna get hung up, whatever that means. It's gonna get hung up. We have to take you to the doctor.
Okay.
Gonna get hung up.
Hey, Kimmy, how you doing?
Hey, sweetheart, how you doing, love? How you doing?
Do y'all remember? Because I don't remember. I fully get that men would probably remember, but I don't remember. I just know it happened. I just know I did it, but I don't remember when I started. So.
You don't remember when you started?
Yeah, I don't remember when I started. I don't know if it was, and that's the thing. Was it before you,
what, teenager?
Teenager, was it were you still considered a virgin? Which that's another segment within itself.
Yeah, well,
was it after the fact?
It was most definitely before I became
intimate with somebody.
Oh yeah, I was probably 9-10 years old.
Okay.
So because when the water starts splashing on your little thing or whatever, and you're like, oh, what's going on?
When the air hit it.
Man, the air hits and so I'm like, oh man. So then your hand starts going down there and okay, all right.
Oh, thank you, Joe. She said before.
So then
okay. I don't. DR says she don't remember when she started. Gisela says she do.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
But I have my sis and my sis that shout out to Pooh who's listening to me right now. I love you, Pooh. She's on spring break with my sister. But I have nephews. I have nephews and I have great nephews. And my nephew, who is the father of my great nephews, he was talking to me. He's got sons, and
right.
And so he has to constantly get on his sons for, getting on the floor, and he knows what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? He knows what they're doing. And he has to constantly get on to them. Now he knows right. Boys are going to be boys and trying to experience things, but he's like, he's talking to me. He's like, I know that they're playing with themselves because there's a certain way they get on the floor and blah 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 blah. And he has to get on to them. You know what I'm saying? So little boys are going to, start right. Experiencing things right. Like that. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, I know, specifically, my mom has had to get on to me several times, get little, when I was small. Didn't spank me or anything, but just got on to me, you know what I mean, about those things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest.
Have you had the talk with your daughter about self-pleasuring?
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I have not.
Do you feel you should, or a female? Female should.
I am not. Well, let me back up. I think when the time comes, I will. But I haven't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not seen any
signs.
I haven't seen any signs. You know what I mean?
What would be the sign for a girl? We all know for the boy. What would be the sign for the girl that you think you would know?
Well, I think it's probably the same thing. probably similar. If you see some explicit things, uh, doing some explicit things, but I have not seen anything like that with my daughter. You know what I mean? Now, does she like boys? Yeah, she likes boys. You know what I'm saying? Especially these little, these little dudes, whatever. Like I said, I'm in the country, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'm in Texas. I'm in the country, and every young man is, especially the school district where she's in. These young
Mm-hmm.
men are very mannerable. These young men are very, um, they're gentlemen. The whole 9 yards. So my daughter is, likes these little pretty boys. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you
So,
say pretty boy, but define pretty boy.
uh,
I have a different definition of a pretty boy, but
okay, give me your definition. It's probably the same thing I got.
I think your definition is these uh, racially ambiguous looking curly hair boys
Yeah,
with pretty eyes, all
yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
Uh-huh. I like I'm the old school. I like a tall chocolate brother. That's that's my that's my kink. I guess I got a weakness. I got a weakness. Tall and
But
chocolate.
um, but yeah, I mean, you said it first. That's the thing on that. But
Mhm.
but but I haven't to answer your question right now, sis. I don't see the need right now. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have this talk. Um, Visa says her age, SPK, you better talk to her. You won't see signs. Got you. And like I said, I appreciate you, Giza, pointing that out because you know
Because
she'll be.
everybody always equates masturbation to boys. You
Mhm.
hardly ever hear anybody talking about masturbation in young girls. It's just not a common topic, but it takes place. So that's why I was asking. I was curious.
Yeah, that's a great question. You know what I mean? And I think about trust me, as getting prepared for the show, I thought about my daughter in mind. I'm like, damn, she's getting older, and she'll be 17 in May, and so I'm like, I know she likes boys. She's already talking about the prom, already talking about getting a car and all this type of BS. So I know, you know, so but I'm blessed to have females around her to talk about stuff like that because uh, I know, as she's probably listening to me right now, she's very comfortable with talking to my niece and my sister about boys and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, but which is that's I'm not gonna I don't feel any type of way about that because what young lady is gonna feel comfortable with talking about in makeup exactly thrive and glow with Joe. Uh, so I I would me having these conversations with her, you know what I
Hmm.
mean. She not wanting to talk about that with me, but feels comfortable with talking to the women around her. I I welcome that. You know what I'm saying? I would feel awkward anyway, but if I did have to, of course, I have to put my big boy pants on and talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I, I agree with that, but I would also say, well, I agree with you because we discussed this. My dad used to have these awkward ass conversations with me, and I was like, why can't you be a Cosby dad? But these conversations, but
In the
in the,
real world, there, you cannot be
they
a
were
copy dad.
exactly, but and they actually helped me later on in life. Did I like to hear him? Hell no. But he did it in a way that I couldn't get around it because he takes me for drives. So he would take me for drive. What am I gonna do? Jump out the car on the freeway? I ain't got no choice but to, it was just, those conversations. But they did help in the long run. As you say, at Joe, with this conversation, oh, hit the like, comment. Oh, yes, please hit the like. Killing me thinking someone is saying something. It's killing me because I keep thinking someone is saying something else. Oh damn. Okay. So I definitely think it's a good thing to have the conversation, and especially coming from a man. The
Right.
thing that helped me tremendously in my life is that I had more conversations with my cousins, my older cousins that were all males
Uh-huh.
than females. I didn't like it, but they helped me have a different perspective. They helped me to navigate, you know, this male female thing. So it definitely helped me with seeing what men were about, especially at certain points in our lives.
Right.
It was definitely a good thing. So I would say, if you can, I mean, it would be a good thing as a father. She ain't gonna like it. She probably won't. But in the long run, she'll thank you later.
Well, I'm always, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go ahead and say this, but I've always, and Joe can attest to this, and all my other loved ones that are looking at the show behind the scenes, they can attest to this too. I always tell her, look, and I've had this conversation with her in front of women. I'm like, look, Pooh, niggas ain't shit. I tell her that. I'm like, niggas ain't shit. These dudes today ain't about nothing. You know what I mean? And so you got to be tough. You know what I mean? And I tell her, you got to be tough. Don't feel like you can't be nice to these ninjas. You just can't. Be picky. Don't let any dude just tell you anything. You know what I mean? I do have those types of conversations. You know what I mean? So you gotta keep it real.
I was just about to ask that. Thank you, DR. What age? What's the good age to talk about it? She said 15, 16, 17. I would argue a little bit younger. I would argue like 13, 14.
Uh-huh.
What do you say? This is why E thinks all men are three. I do not think all men are 304s. If I thought all men were 304s, I would have never gotten married. Ever. If I thought that, realistically. Think logically here. If I thought that.
Yeah, but
Lionel says 12.
Around that time, I'm gonna be honest with you. My memory as a child is very vivid. Around that age, at 12, I had questions. Well, not questions, but I kind of like very curious young man.
That's serious.
Very curious young man.
Okay. I'm serious. I'm serious. You wanna we gonna do this early. We gonna drop it like it's hot.
Okay. Go ahead.
He go to sleep, because we gotta get him this whole conversation in before he get sleepy. You feel me? So we gonna take a commercial.
Why you messing with me? Why you messing with me?
Because you messing with me talking about I'm late. You know the reason why I be late.
Be late.
Why do I be late? Why am I late?
Because life keeps life.
Thank you. But you make it seem like I just be, trying. Now today I tried to be late because Lionel, I had to do it. I was on time, way on time, but I had to do it because of Lionel. It is what it is.
But this conversation is lit. But I would really like you ladies to tap in.
He wants y'all to tap in a bit more, y'all. He wants to hear the ladies' perspective.
I want to hear y'all's perspective. And
the link is dropped. Y'all welcome to come up here. We're open. We love for the ladies to come up here.
And then, while the ladies are trying to debate to come up on the show, I want you to answer this question about celibacy.
Yep. We gonna get yes.
Sis, I want you to. I have questions about your perspectives about celibacy and about abstinence and so forth and so on when it comes to masturbation after these messages. So after these messages, we'll be right back. man, y'all go sub up to the great T Cat,
Hello, princess.
the Pillow Princess. Man, now a lot of you, all of you, 100% of you who listened to my live last Sunday, y'all have put a voice to the images. So she tore it up last week on my show. So y'all go look at that, man. If y'all missed it, T Cat was on my live last week, and we just had fun. She's a damn fool. But y'all go and subscribe to T Cat, man. If you need any type of artwork done for your page, if you want your page to pop, she is the go-to person. So y'all go and email. Y'all go and email her and ask, and she'll hook you up, man. And it won't cost an arm and a leg. I promise you that. So it won't. So y'all go and hit her up and tell her, yes, go hit her up and tell her that the dynamic duo sent you her way. So shout out to the Pillow Princess herself. Shout out. I want to say this here. While you guys, I'm going to drop the link again. You guys need to quit being bashful, man, and bring y'all's butts up here and talk about this. I didn't pin it. I pinned it again.
Oh, you put it in there, but you didn't pin it. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't pin it. My bad. Talk about this fantastic subject that we're talking about. Before we get into what I asked Sis, I want her opinion about. Do you guys in the chat, do you guys think it's right? Do you think it's wrong to masturbate? Do you think it can be a problem? Do y'all have personal opinions about it that's negative? Or you have personal opinions about it that are very positive? You know, I want you guys to come up and talk to us. Hit us up. Hit the link. Healthy self-care. Hit the link. Yeah. How do you do it? You know what I mean? Do you women think about men? Do you women think about men that y'all are fantasizing about? Men, do you think about certain women that you fantasize about? I want to know these things. Hit us up. You know what I mean? Hit it up. Do y'all like phone sex? Y'all like phone sex and you do it to phone sex? I'm being very, very, very specific here. Do you? I'm being very. Do you? Is that how you guys do it? A lot of we talked about the corn. You know what I mean? Corn thing. What are the different ways that you guys, because masturbation is a part of a lot of people's daily lives. How often do you do it? Are we gonna have?
We had some people doing it 3 times a day. So one girl said 5 times a day. This was the female.
I'm gonna say this here. There have been cases and point to where I'm speaking for myself personally. There's been cases and points where and it all, for me, I can only speak for myself. It all goes back to whenever you are taking care of yourself, you are not abusing your body with a lot of drugs, food, and such. If you're taking care of yourself, you're working out, you got the blood flow or whatever. If you're a red-blooded American man, then you're going to be,
She said, "Does she have a job?" I don't know. That's what she said on them Las Vegas streets. That's what she said.
What's up, Lionel? What's up, bro?
Evening, man. How y'all doing?
You doing all right? You must be at work.
I'm always at work.
Always at work.
Already. What you got on it, bro?
Shoot, been working all night. You gotta ask me a question.
Okay, well, my question is, what do you think? What do you think about this subject, masturbation? Is it a yay or nay? And second of all, do you subscribe to it? I know you said you subscribe to it, but do you suggest it? And third of all, do you feel that women should be more forthcoming when it comes to it? Your thoughts. Take it away.
So it's definitely a hell yeah. Get it on. What's stopping you?
Let's get it on. Get it
Heck
on the floor.
yeah.
Get it on the
Bro,
floor.
what's stopping you, man?
Get it
Man,
on
let
the
that hand out. How else you gonna let that soul glow? I absolutely recommend it. Man, I tell you, sometimes I be having great sessions. I be feeling like Superman afterwards. I can take on everything.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
So,
Like, these women, they don't know how to do it right. So I gotta go, nah, move over. I got this.
because if they don't know how to do it right, you know how to do it. So you're the best teacher.
We always gotta teach them, man. Like, always gotta teach them because they don't know what they doing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Trying to get happy in here.
So
I absolutely recommend it though.
Okay, why do you recommend it? I want your
Because it's so much that can come with it. You feel happy. I don't know about these dudes that be feeling depressed. I think they doing it wrong. But I know I be feeling happy. I be feeling energized. I be doing backflips and everything when I'm done. Then it's like, yo, let's go tackle the world or go tackle a problem. All my worries are gone. All my stress is gone.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's one of the things that I researched about your stress level, your energy level, whole 9 yards. I totally agree with you on that. I do.
Okay, how many times a day or week do you do it, SBK?
I practice my Kegels. Whenever I feel the urge, cold showers and Kegels.
I'll say, why get quiet?
Cold showers.
Because I'm on mute.
Oh, okay. Gotta make sure I ain't my
screaming.
Look here. At my age, I have the stamina of a freaking 13-year-old that has looked at porn for the very first time and the wind blows on it and be like, ah. That's all I got to say about that. So because of that, to answer your question, sis, because of that, I have to my Kegels in the bed, Kegels work, but sometimes the flesh takes over.
Okay, so you on the what is it? The other train. No self-pleasuring for you.
Well, the spirit is willing sometimes, but the flesh is weak.
Lionel, did you see what Just Jay put in the chat for you?
I'm not looking at my phone. What's up?
She said, Just Jay said, Lionel is definitely picking wrong.
No, I think a lot of y'all overestimate y'all skill level. I'll tell you right now, I know my share of 304s, quite a lot of them, and a lot of them tell you that they didn't know what they were doing until they got in the game. Then they realized just how bad they were at pleasuring the dudes. A lot of these women be overestimating their skill level. Gotta let y'all know. Way too many married men complain about how their women can't do it right.
Just Jay said Lionel sounds like he too old to be picking wrong because the women his age are horny as heck.
See, I can't throw them in that bubble because a lot of the older women that are 40 plus, they seem hornier than the little girls. Grandma definitely be busting it down on some serious levels. When some of these older women, like 40 plus, be like, "You can't handle me," they be dead serious. I don't know what's in them.
I think you okay, but that's talking about sex, right? Not masturbation.
Oh, okay, okay,
You know what I'm saying? I got you on that. I totally agree with that. But we talking about masturbation, self pleasure.
okay. So some of the 304s that I know, actually a lot of them, all say they do it at least 3 times a day, minimum.
Okay, but wait. Before I have a question.
Go for it.
Because you do it 3 or 4 times a day, does that make you a 304?
No. That's actually their job.
Okay.
Yeah. I was saying that's actually y'all think I be joking? Like that's literally their job.
Dude, okay. Sometimes I don't know when you joking because one minute you say, when I say you be talking to these corner chicks, then you be like, I don't live there no more. I don't have corner chicks where I live. So I don't know when you talking. Are you serious or are you joking?
Just because they don't live, I'm not living there, doesn't mean I don't see them around.
So where you work, you got 304s? You got
Oh
corner chicks
man,
where
there's
you work
corner
at?
chicks everywhere. Y'all just be ignoring them. You just gotta know where to look.
All right.
Trust me, if I was around you, I'd point them out.
Just Jay said, I told you he picked wrong.
You know, is she right? Because I should be picking the corner girls. They got all the talent. I'll give her that. I can admit when I'm wrong. I'll give her that.
So he said the 304s got more talent.
They do.
Just Jay said, is that what he prefer? Is that what you prefer?
It's not what I prefer, unfortunately, based off my taste in women. Like I prefer the unholy spiritual girls. I need to fix that.
Lord. Women, Gisela said, women in their 40s know what they're doing.
I agree.
Yeah. Been around the world. And I.
So, Lionel, I'm trying to get these ladies. Now, Melissa says I've learned how to by exploring myself. Yeah. That's I'm trying to get these women to answer the question, man. Do they think that men who do it 3 or 4 times or do it often, or men who, now Jay said that he better not be whacking off while I'm in the room. He better be, you know what I'm saying? But I want to know the women. I want to know what women think of guys who do it. You know what I'm saying? And if they think that it's, okay. I think Giza says nothing wrong with it. But I just want to, I want to know their thoughts about men who do it, not just the 304 women. You know what I mean? So
I got that for you too. Go
ahead.
So here's the thing. The regular women, but now I got to say this also before I even go to the women. A lot of these dudes, if they aren't working like a lot and they got free time, a lot of them openly say that they play with their banana multiple times a day. The second they get bored, it's just like that. As for the women, though, man, a lot of them, they like to be humble. Like, they don't want to express their 304ism. They don't like to express their hyena philosophy when it comes to using their hand, petting the kitty.
Explain yourself.
What happened?
Explain yourself. Explain that statement.
Because they don't, and again, a lot of my female friends are married women. And I talk to them about some of these conversations. They don't they like to beat around the bush, pun intended, but they don't like to really come out with it, pun intended. And the thing about this is, I gotta sit here and be like, come on, just say it. And the few answers that I can get, they're mainly, it's not as much as the men would say they're doing, but if they have the time, 2+ times a day, maybe 3-4 times a week. But that's mainly because they stressed us out.
Okay, but did you answer the question that he asked with regards to women and their men or their husbands? Did you say husbands or did you just say did it matter?
It didn't matter.
It
You
didn't
mean
matter.
doing it with the husband?
Well,
Right.
A
men,
lot
yeah.
of them do it with their husband. A lot of them do it with their husband, unless they
Or
live in separate rooms.
or men that are in relationships or in a marriage and they still uh self pleasure themselves.
That's like every married man I know.
You don't know that many dang married people, but
I
okay.
think you're underestimating how many married men I know.
It could be, but I don't think you would.
These dudes talk. Are you kidding me? They have no problem talking about their sexual preferences and whatnot. When you get with a dude, he gonna tell you about his Playboy. Older guys, they love to tell you about their Playboy collection, their Hustler collection. They telling you what they doing.
Salute Kevin. Salute our attorney in the
So
building.
y'all not about to. Y'all can't sit here and play this game now because way too many older dudes got that Playboy collection, and I'm curious what you think they were doing with it. They definitely wasn't reading it for the stories.
I get that, but I think the question is more would a woman take offense to being in a relationship with a man and they choosing their hand more so than they choosing them?
The woman should be. I mean, she should be offended, but at the same time, that means she lacks skill. She need to level up. If he choosing his hand over her, she trash for her skill level. She need to level that up.
Then how come then maybe they need to have a conversation, wouldn't you agree?
I mean, if she already feels that way, because you know, y'all, fake women intuition, I feel like something wrong with me. Like, shouldn't she be training already?
Woman intuition. Boy, I ain't even messing with you tonight. You ain't gonna take me there tonight.
No, shouldn't she be training though? Y'all act like these women shouldn't be leveling up their skill level to make him shoot some yogurt out in like 40 seconds.
Shoot some yogurt out in like 40 seconds, says the man that it takes him 2 hours to finish pleasuring.
No. I never said it takes 2 hours to finish. I said that's how long I'm engaged in the activity.
Okay. Okay. So 40 seconds is the top. Is the standard.
No, I'm
You
saying
be starting at 40 seconds.
I'm saying if a girl can make you go like that, just like that, you got some talent.
You got that
Yo,
Kegel action working.
She got that talent.
Kegel action working. You got that snatch back.
There you go.
Ladies, you heard it here first. Lionel says y'all better have that snatch back if you want that 40-second ski skirt.
Salute Slim.
Oh, Pikachu's in the building. What's up? Hey, Slim, how you doing?
I'm gonna say this here. If I'm talking to,
Sorry.
I'm gonna say, can I be forthcoming with
Go for it, man.
with y'all and everybody in the chat? If I am being intimate with someone and you're sending me some pictures or whatever, don't be surprised about anything that I do behind the scenes. I'm just saying. I think every woman, especially if you're married, every woman, if you feel like you're being neglected, you need to send that man a booty shot so he can get it off, or knock you off when you get back.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Send that dude some, some pictures, man. You know what I mean? Especially if you're out of town and you're out for business or whatever, send that man things so he can handle his business. That's what I'm saying. Send him a booty shot.
That's what we all think.
Send him a picture of yourself with your legs crossed at a meeting and send him a selfie.
Woo!
That's all I got to say about that. We got the lovely Gisela.
Salute Gisela in the building.
Oh, if you, but hold on, Diesel. Before you say anything, Jay says SBK. That's different than you being in the same room. Look, if I'm in the same room, you gonna get this business. You know what I mean? F getting, I love my coworker, my employee that works with me and was telling me those stories in the beginning, but I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing with your toy and I'm in the room, you're gonna get this work. That's all there is to it. Bang, 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 bang. You're gonna get this work. And you will like it.
But we know that there are stories where the dudes they don't, and they gotta leave. The whole Kirk Franklin. That's why I brought him up. I know if y'all don't remember his story.
Yes, we know his story.
We also know that he was humping one of his backup fingers too, or twerking on one of his backup fingers too.
My man was getting it in.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, look, women, please, if you have a boyfriend, a significant other, husband, send that man a couple pics, bro. You know what I mean? Send that good man. While he's working real hard to provide for you. You know what I mean? Go into the bathroom, send him a good shot. Hey, Lionel. Never mind. Go ahead. Hi, Gisela. Go. Hi, Gisela. Hi, sweetheart.
Hey.
What you got on this conversation, Gisela?
I was just gonna agree. Like, foreplay doesn't have to be right before you do. You're supposed to do that all day. Send the picture, send the text, send the little voice notes, do whatever.
So if a woman is not doing that, is that the fault of her or the fault of the man?
That's the fault of her, unless he's like if she's doing it and then he's blowing her off or not seeming interested, then they don't like each other for real.
What up, Speak? Yeah. What up with it, bro?
Speak said, Lionel, you bang strippers. That was Speaks.
Corner girls.
I'm an equal opportunity investor when it comes to numerous women.
Did you read this one? The algorithm said, I've been in long distance relationships and I'm good for sending pics.
You better if you're in a long distance relationship. You better.
I mean, that's commonplace.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
But
let me see it.
With what Jay just said, okay, there's pics, and then we talking about the masturbation part. That's another thing y'all could do as a couple if you're long distance. You could be on FaceTime playing with yourselves in front of each other.
Well, damn. Welcome to the party, Gisela.
I'm just saying.
Go on now. You speaking Lionel's language.
I agree. My name is SBK, and I approve this message. So I want to take it a step further, Geese. When you was talking, she asked you a question about whose fault it is. I think it's both of them's fault, in because there should be some type of communication involved. Because the dude should be like, he should speak up at some point of the whole thing, because he should speak up and be like, damn, babe, sometimes, man, I'm at work and I'm thinking about you, and send me a couple pictures, man. Send me some pictures of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That would really make my day. Send me some pictures. And
that's what I said, though. If he's not reciprocating or if he's not giving any energy back,
he's a punk. He's a punk.
I hope he doesn't say it like that, though.
What you say there?
You too nice with it, bro. Girl, if you don't send me some booty pics, man, you gotta come with it.
But why should y'all have to ask too? On the other hand, why should y'all have to ask?
Wow,
that's a good question. Because now I'm about to show her the other chick I got on the side. You know what she's competing with.
Okay, now y'all done brought up something. Now I have to ask this. At what point, I think I asked this before. So since we going here, everybody booty picking, everybody FaceTiming and, getting it off. At what point in these, are you married, or at what point in these relationships are y'all doing all of this? Or are you doing it to every person that you hook up with?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no.
Well, give me some context. Context. When is this okay for you to be doing all of this?
Your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife.
It's got to be trust and everything else.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
I'm saying that because we got younger people.
No, we don't got we got Lionel. We don't got younger people.
No, I'm talking about the ghost watchers. We got ghost watchers.
Oh my God.
Ooh. But that's what I wanted to, clarify. Are we just doing this willy-nilly, everybody you hook up with?
Absolutely not.
No. Y'all been in a relationship or y'all been in whatever that is for 1 month, 2 months, y'all just shooting them off like that?
No, it's about trust. It's about trust and respect and you gotta know the person.
Yeah, there you go. Trusting each other, and knowing that person, and you getting to know that person, that person's likes and dislikes outside of the intimacy part. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh, nice. That is not what's happening on these streets. I get y'all kind of old, but that is not what's happening. It literally is just anybody.
Oh my God!
It literally. So in your neighborhood, okay? Right?
That wasn't the question though.
So, and that's what this is why we have these conversations. This is why we had the conversation last week. Well, when we were talking about things like this, y'all just be, and then you crying when a Mickey Ficky posts your butt literally on Instagram or sending text to his boys because you just sending your ass, your peach, your cherries and your strawberries willy-nilly to Mickey Fickies you don't know.
That's what they doing. And then guess what happens? I'm showing Urban, SBK, Samoa, all of them. We all seeing it.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, he letting the homie see. Just like, you run up in that room and you get butt ass naked and his boys is out there. You think he ain't, if y'all don't know each other like that, you think he ain't gonna let his boys just come up? Same concept. He letting everybody try it.
But like I said, I think but let me go back. Hold on, Lionel. I don't think you're the type of person, but
I'm not.
I know you're not. Not knowing the young man that you are. I think you're a weak. Okay, if you're going to speaking on as a man who is intimate with someone and y'all have intimate situations with each other, and you do agree to reciprocate videos and texts and so forth, so on. And if y'all break it off and a man gets in his feelings and starts doing that, I'm starting to get hood right here. But
yeah, say the word. No, don't say it. But I got you. You're right. I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, you're and I've seen a lot of that here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Amongst
absolutely.
Men, you know what I'm saying? And that's weakness. You know what I'm saying? You're a weak ass dude. You know what I mean? Because what woman would ever trust you or whatever? Because you're sitting up there, you get in your feelings, so you want to expose pictures and stuff.
Yeah, they do it for punishment.
Yeah, they do it for punishment. These Hollywood dudes have been known to do that too, but you're a weak ass dude. You know what I mean? I see every time I look on YouTube, I see these niggas crying or whatever about, I'm gonna expose you for whatever. You know what I mean? And then you want to claim that you're a player, and you want to claim that you're a ladies' man, you want to claim that you're this, you want to claim that you're that, and you do shit like that. You know what I mean? But that's another subject in itself. But it all goes back to what you were talking about, Gisela, when sis asked you, what point do you do that? You know what I mean? There has to be some type of, y'all got to have a bond, some type of connection. Y'all like each other, y'all boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm at an age right now, man. I'm at an age right now, it's like, either I ain't for no games. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for games. I know what I want. And so I'm past that stage. I'm past the immaturity stage. You know what I'm saying? So either you do or you don't. That's where I am right now. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
What Just Jay says, she's like, I'm not sending pics to just anyone. You have to be crazy to send pics, videos to someone you hardly know. But Just Jay, we know out here on these YouTube streets.
That's not exactly true.
Right. And these is grown ass Mickey Fickies.
That's all I was saying.
These dudes are older than me and doing
ass shit. Mickey Fickies. So
I understand what she's saying.
Exactly.
But that's not exactly true.
Common sense ain't that damn common.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Some of these dudes are weak ass ninjas. Mickey Fickies. I love my sis. Thanks. I want to say shout out to It's Just ETV for giving me some other alternatives to cuss words, because probably I would have been banned a long time ago if it wasn't for my sis up here. So shout out to It's Just ETV. But a lot of these Mickey Fickies are weak. You know what I mean? You are weak. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's what I said. That's, I just wanted to make that point. And I'm making the point because, we just talked about, I asked the question earlier about, at what point are you educating? We always talk about the men self-pleasuring themselves, or young boys, they start at an early age, but we weren't talking about the females. And then Gisela, I think it was you that said that you had the conversation with your daughters early, correct?
I did. I had it when they were about 13.
Okay. And so how did you go about it? How did you go about having that conversation with your daughters?
So it came up because my middle daughter came home from school one day and came up to me and asked me, what is a clear Taurus? And I had no idea what the hell she was talking about.
She said a clear Taurus?
Yeah, like a clear vehicle, like a Ford Taurus. And I was confused as shit.
She said a clitoris, but she said clear Taurus. Clear. What is a clear Taurus?
So then she told me in health class, this is what they were talking about. And then it clicked. So I just pulled her and my oldest at the time. My youngest was still a little too young for that conversation. And we had the conversation. I said, what are they teaching you? They told me. I said, well, it's a little more than that. And we just had the conversation. It wasn't uncomfortable. They didn't get all weird. And I think I accidentally opened the door now where they tell me things I really don't want to know.
Now that they're older.
Now that they're grown, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, ooh.
I'll walk out the room. I'd be like, nope. But I mean, it's better. I feel like it's better. It builds a relationship with your kids that they feel comfortable talking to you. Good, bad, indifferent, whether you want to hear it or not. They're not afraid to come to you if there's a problem.
Right. And I think, Lionel, you said the same thing, right? You said that you had the conversation with your sister but that's as you're a man. So how did that conversation go with your sister?
Facts, Just Jay. Facts.
You say these YouTube dudes were lame before they even got picked. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Facts, Just Jay. Facts.
Go ahead, Lionel.
Facts, bestie. Facts.
My sister saw some anime and had some questions.
Oh,
I got the answers.
Okay. Yeah, anime do be questionable, as some of them do. Yeah, that is. So how old was she when she saw it?
Well, no, that was clear cut. It wasn't a long conversation. It was clear cut.
No, I mean, how old was she?
No, she was 12.
12? Oh, okay. I missed that part because I was like, what happened? 12. Okay. And so how did she take it coming from you? Or do y'all already have that relationship built?
I mean, I was already raising her. I mean, at this point, whatever I said, the word of God.
Got you.
Let me tell you how to use your body. This is what's going to happen.
Okay.
Did you having that with your sister, right?
Yeah.
That kind of uncomfortable for you? Having that combo?
Not me. I was happy to give the knowledge.
He loved giving knowledge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. That's
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's good. Okay, I have this question to ask you guys. This I put up no fape. Does anybody know what no fape is? Because I had no clue until I did
I
the research on this.
I do.
Do y'all I know Lionel has to. But Gisela, do you know what no fape is?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. Brother, you wanna elaborate on what no fape is?
I'll let you elaborate because I had it. I can't find it in my. I got it in my notes, but I can't find it because I'm inebriated right now.
it, it's kind of like a movement or a group that it's an online community. That's what I found out because I was like, "What the hell is fake?" But it's an online community that encourages abstinence and abstinence from not just self pleasuring yourself, but also it's like the combination of self pleasure and pornography. And they're aiming at improving the aspects of their lives. So it originally was founded in 2011, but I also found something else that it kind of took place. The idea came from some type. Yeah, you said no. The idea, the other part that I said that I saw is that the idea came place from anime. Yes, that's what it came from anime. Yeah,
Right.
and it was kind of what was it called? It was called I can't think of the show, but it was an anime show. So what did you hear, Lionel? Since you understand where it came from, let me know.
No, I'm listening to y'all. Y'all got the origin. I just heard the concept.
So you heard so you heard the concept. So the concept was correct?
I
It's
mean,
basically an
that's
online
basically,
community,
yeah.
right? But it came from it like originated from these people that were watching this anime show, and
It
they
sounded like they was watching hentai.
it wasn't hentai. It was called something else.
It's
Something
called
else.
something else. Like I said, I am inebriated right now, and so I am. I got it all here,
But it's
but
real popular. It's
very.
real popular, and I had no idea how popular. They got a Reddit. They have it's if you
That's so
Google,
vague.
It's all community. It's all, a whole community basically.
That it's
right
still very vague.
Let me.
There's a lot of anime that's like that.
with regards to
The popularity. I just don't
oh
know what anime triggered the movement.
hold on
I got it right here. I, they have their own website and everything.
yeah they do
Um, I if I get it before you do, sis, I can read
okay
it.
it was called it was a male masturbation popularized by 1990. Oh, it's a web comic, excuse me, not anime, web comic, Sexy Losers. No Fate was a movement began in June of 2011 when Alexander Rose founded an online community on Reddit inspired by the 2003 Chinese study suggesting that abstaining from ejaculation for 7 days could significantly increase your testosterone levels. Participants in the No Fate community often referred as fake 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 pronauts commit to periods of abstinence from pornography and masturbation and sometimes orgasms, aiming to improve various aspects of their lives, including interpersonal relationships and personal well-being. So they just took it there with the whole little movement.
Why do people want to see us so sad? That's like,
You feel that sad to abstain just for 7 days. Now you even said that you said you self-complain that you have D discipline.
I
Correct?
do when it comes to women.
So does that D discipline come from abstaining for periods of time or just with regards to if a woman is in front of you
I know
and
how to say no.
you know how to say no? Okay.
So do I.
So do you feel that you should be able to, as long as you do it, you should free ball whenever you want. however long you want, however many times you want. That as long as you and you pleasuring yourself and you happy, it's good for you.
So I'm gonna say this because if y'all doing it that much, I'm trying to figure out when are you working. Like you need a job. Like god dang. But I know, hey, I know my share of people who have a habit.
A habit of just whacking off. Is this at any given time? Because I'm trying to understand
Now I can't
again.
tell you any given time, but because I actually don't want to hear all that crap from a guy. But they're definitely doing it numerous times a day because they just have the time to do that.
Okay, this just popped into my head. Gisela,
Hmm.
with regards to your daughters,
Mm-hmm.
do you know if they were self-pleasuring themselves at an early age or if ever?
Yep. Unfortunately, I do know that information.
Okay. Did you know when it was taking place? Or did they tell you when they got older?
Um, so I didn't know when they started, thank God. They told me that when they got older.
Okay.
But now they say too much now.
I'm asking this. She said they say too much now. I
Do
would
they
agree.
say too much? Do they say too much on accident or just normal conversation, or
Oh,
you just catch it?
no, my oldest and youngest go at each other pretty frequently, and my youngest will be like, "Well, that's why I walked in your room and you was playing with your and you do that crap like 3 times a day, and we always know when you're doing it." Like they just tell on each other.
Damn. Damn.
I
So
told you
they
that's
telling
the
on themselves.
uncommon number.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I can't remember. I can't remember. And that's just the honest to God truth. I ain't saying I never did it. I'm just
I
saying I
mean,
can't remember when I first started.
my middle daughter told me when she first started, my middle daughter's still a virgin. And she told me when she started. But she's out of the three, she's also the one that's been least interested in it up
Okay.
until this very day.
We gonna table that, but I want to come back to that.
Okay.
What you just said. Um, DR said, I'm not doing nothing I don't want to do, especially being in no damn sexless community. It's all about choices. Sex, being in a sex. So do you feel that at any point should you be people? There's different types of all of this. So there's masturbation, celibacy, abstinence. What's the other one? What was the other one that we researched? Masturbation,
Masturbation,
abstinence,
abstinence,
celibacy.
celibacy. I think that's it, isn't it? Because you and
Right.
I talked about the abstinence and celibacy, and
At what point?
oh, well, yeah, go ahead. At what point? Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you good. I guess I should ask Lionel. At what point is it good for you to take a break, or is it such a thing?
Take a break.
Yeah, take a break.
What you mean take a break?
But I said take a break.
Nah, we don't take breaks. That's the rookie gang.
That's
Nah,
the
you
rookie
keep
game.
this pushing.
So you keep the hand game
Man,
pushing.
you got to keep it strong. You got to keep it pushing. I don't, no breaks here. Let me think. Let me take a
Yeah.
I
You should honestly, you shouldn't be doing this every day. Like real talk, you shouldn't be doing it every day. Um, don't make it become an addiction
At what point do you consider an addiction?
when you're doing it every day, 5 times a day. Like you might you might need to take a break. Like you
That's
might
what I'm
need
saying.
to,
That's what I'm saying. But
when you feel like you have to keep doing it, when you feel like, dang, I have to do it. Yeah, you got to take a break.
I feel it's too much when you feel like you prefer your hand over over the real thing, over some flesh against flesh. That's me personally. I feel if that's the choice we making, then I think you've gone a little bit too far.
I think that, but I also think if you're doing it to where you're neglecting your daily duties, if you're neglecting your family, if you're neglecting just everyday life in general, then that becomes a problem. If it's mentally something, now look, man, people need, like I've said before, people need to put things in their proper perspective. You know what I'm saying? If you're constantly, I don't see it's nothing wrong with you thinking, having a sexual imagination. I don't think that's nothing. It's nothing wrong with that. But when it's time to go to work, it's time to go to work. When it's time to be a father or be a mother, be that. When it's time to, you know what I'm saying? But put things in their proper perspective. But when it's affecting your daily life to where you can't function, then that's when it becomes a problem. When it's affecting your mental, that's when it becomes a problem. When I say when it's affecting your mental, when you can't, of course, when you can't do your daily duties or whatever, then that's when it becomes a problem. But if you incorporate it while doing your daily duties, while doing everything, then there you go. I see that could be. What do y'all think, Lionel?
You mean like when you're driving?
That's what I'm talking about. That floored the hell out of me.
I'm just look. If y'all want, well, just never mind.
I'm trying to find because it was a video. The girl was these were all females. They was no holds barred, young females on the strip, and I swear this girl said she do about 5 times a day. She gets off in her car, turns on the corn, and will pop off at a light, waiting for the light to change colors.
Wow. What's up, Timo? My day one bro. Little bro, what's going on?
Salute, Timo.
Timo is a day one.
Yes, he is.
Timo, you need to look, Timo. I am calling you out, sir. I'm calling you out. You need to get your ass on this show one of these days. That is an order.
He said that is an order.
You need to get your ass on the show one of these days. You don't got to do it tonight, but you're going to have to do it one of these days. You hear me? You did?
I agree with that. I approve that message.
Exactly. So sis approves that message. So you are a day one. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the first to say that there's somebody else that I would like for her to be the very first. We want to be I want the Tap In podcast to be the very first time she's ever came up on a panel and spoke.
Ooh.
You know, I've never, after all these years, because I've seen this person, I've known this person ever since I've known her, but she probably had known me. But I've seen her chat and troll people for the past 5 years.
I know what you're talking about.
So you know I'm talking about too in the chat. I ain't gonna give you her name, but you know I'm talking about. Your ass. I want us to be the first time you popped up on our show. So that's all I got to say about that.
I got a question.
What you got?
So are y'all looking for a solution? Because we definitely got solutions.
What's the solution?
Well,
wait.
There are solutions. There are solutions that they say to help you. You know, go ahead, Lionel.
Like, I'm just trying to see, like, do you want people to lessen? I mean, are we having a conversation about how it's just too addicting for some people? How we can help some of them calm it down a little bit? Because in certain cases, like the girls you're talking about in the car, even if you give them a dude, they still going to do it. That's literally not going to solve it. Once you get to that level, 8 times out of 10, you can't go back.
Okay.
He's not going to be enough. It's like the girls who put baseball bats in their kitty.
Say what?
Okay,
I don't even want to know that. I don't even want to know that.
They can't go back, essentially.
I'm gonna say this. Well, would you agree with this? I mean, I get what you're saying, that there's no turning back, but do you agree that, you know, time will catch up to them, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
They are gonna get older.
Ooh.
Legend
They
has
are
it.
gonna get older.
Check this out, sis. Legend has it.
Time has not lost a fight.
True. But legend has it that my grandparents on my mom's side were getting it in their 70s. Yeah.
No, but that's you talking about, you know, y'all going bang, bang, bang with each other. I'm talking about y'all constantly 5 times a day
I need to know the age. I have to know.
of the person that said 5 times a day.
No. I'm like, you said time was gonna catch up.
I would
And
say, with
you
regards
know,
to pleasuring yourself,
in terms of the women, grandma's still doing it. These grandmas are still doing it. These nurses be telling us.
5 times a day.
I'm not saying 5 times a day, but grandmas are still making it work
I get
in
that.
their old
I'm
age.
talking about the over excessive. We talking 5 times a day, 6 days a week.
See, I don't know if they're doing it that much, so I can't
70-year-old
answer
out
that
here
one.
pee popping 5 times a day, 7 days a week in the nursing home.
I can't tell you that. I've never heard anyone say that much, but they definitely still making it work.
He said that's too much. And Geese, I think I heard you say, why do you have to stop?
Exact. That's a great question. But go ahead, Keith.
I think that's what Geese was saying. Am I correct?
What did I say?
I think you said why do you have to stop? Or I caught you midstream and why do you have to? Did you say why do you have to stop?
Why do I have to stop to what?
Self-pleasuring yourself. Because I said when is it enough? When is too much too much?
Oh, I didn't say that. Not to that.
Okay.
Too much. There is such thing as too much, and when it's like addiction level, that's too much.
Exactly.
And SBK kind of take that out. Like if it's interfering with your life, that's an addiction.
But let me tell you something. If you're in there cooking in the kitchen and you look and you got a moo-moo on, I'ma slide in there.
Moo-moos is sexy.
They are sexy. If you got a
Moo-moo is
moo-moo on in the kitchen and you cooking me some hamburger helper or you cooking me some pork chops or some greens and stuff, and you in there in the kitchen, I'ma slide up in there.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Y'all don't know about that moo-moo action.
Hey, if you got a moo-moo on, I don't need to use my left and right hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slide blooka. You know what I mean? Once you bend over or whatever and put whatever in the oven, blooka.
Okay.
There it is.
Thing about it is that a lot of people are doing it though.
Right.
When y'all can just look up those numbers when it comes to OnlyFans versus the NBA. How OnlyFans is making $2.something billion more than the NBA. How these dudes are throwing money at these girls for essentially pictures and videos. What y'all think they doing with that? A lot of dudes are choosing their hands over their girl.
That's a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
And the numbers are there to prove it.
I'm not saying that, it's not natural. I'm not saying that, people don't do it or shouldn't do it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that at some point that's a little bit too damn much. Wait, you see what? Yeah, I'm about to flag it.
I'm just saying, Tebow, if you are in the kitchen and you're cooking me pans of food, shout out Joe, shout out Just Jay. You got a damn moo-moo on, and you're my woman, you're in there cooking, you're going to get the business. Bang, 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 bang.
Grandma got all them kids.
Okay. That's how she got all them kids. That moo-moo action.
There you go.
Yeah, moo-moo action hit hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So your solution is what, Lionel? What you got?
Let them do it. Let them keep going.
So just let them.
You can't stop
relationships with their men.
The problem is you can't stop them. It's too accessible. when you're opening up your OnlyFans, you got a parade of women coming down there. You're funny. You literally have, when you open up X, you don't even have to be following them women for them to pop up on your thing. When you're literally coming on YouTube, every now and then, you know some hot chick gonna pop up, or a hot dude in your case. It's too accessible. Literally, you have an app for every corn site. So it can just be right on your phone. You can download the picture, videos, screenshot them. You literally have access to pleasure material 24/7.
It's the pleasure principle. Oh, oh, oh.
And here's the thing: even for the men, they have toys. They have the fake kitties now. For the guys, the portable versions, so they can just bring it with them, and if they're in the mood, pop in the bathroom, get one off.
Look,
Talking about the pocket ones, right? The pocket ones.
Yep.
They even got the little sucky ones.
Yep.
Oh my
See,
God.
they know.
Wait, I didn't know that, but I also read where they have self-pleasuring kits for digital, for internet use. So if you have someone, out of state or in another city and y'all not with each other, they have these dang things that you can utilize that both of you have them, and you're mimicking the self-pleasuring act on each other via the internet. That's just too damn much.
But that's where it's at now, though. That's all I'm saying. It's 24/7 accessible, and they have the kits, they have the toys, they have. It's not again. It's like how they. It's like how they said they had the pleasure. DR. They have cat toys for men. That I'm trying to use my words correctly.
Right.
They have cat toys for men. They have portable versions. They have they have versions with mounts. They have versions that are molded. They have all type of versions for the men now. You can take it wherever you go.
Oh my God. Do you think it's a little bit too much access? With what I mean by this is, do you think that this causes people, and I know a lot of y'all saying kink, people got kinks, everybody got a kink, but do you think that all of this access to OnlyFans, to corn, to all these different tools and this and that, is this why we have so many men that are a little sweet and sour?
What do you mean?
The utilization of toys, the utilization of a lot of these toys. Is this making some of these, just because it's a kink? So because it's a kink, it's okay. So if a man got a kink that he won't, you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with this, right? Is this turning men too much of this stuff, too many tools, too much corn, too much OnlyFans? Is this somewhat turning the reason why men are turning at the droves into
Yags?
There you go.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just a whole lot of access to a whole lot of stuff,
but
their eyes is open that can't be closed.
But I'm gonna say this here: you were a yag before that. You know what I mean?
So you're saying that was just in them.
That's just in you. You were a yag before that. That's just like this myth and this bullshit that going to prison turns men into gay guys and makes them want to be gay. No, you know what I mean? You're a man. If you're a man, if you go to jail and you come out a man or whatever, nothing on this earth is going to allow you to take your manhood. You know what I'm saying? Because that's BS. So you were a yag before you went into prison. So nothing can turn you into a yag. The yagness was already in your heart and your mind. You know what I'm saying? So you are a yag, bro. You know what I mean? If you got yag mentalities or whatever, you got yag language. I had a dude told me one time, I would I had a dude.
What I miss?
She said, Geezer, I heard of Geezer. Look, I'm not gonna tell that story. But what I'm saying, men do men things. It is unbecoming of a man to do things that are unnatural for a man to do. That's all I got to say.
I got a question. Wait, I got a question based off what you just said.
Okay.
So you talking about the prison thing?
Yeah.
But what are you and Lionel? I'm curious, and I want to hear what you say too about the men that like they peach played with.
That's yag. That's yag shit.
That's
You're
what
a
I was
yag.
talking about, Giesel. Thank you.
'Cause,
I forgot to say the peach.
Listen,
ain't no real man don't want to be played with in their.
Or they want peach beans all up in their peach.
No real man want to be played with in their rooter. You know what I'm saying? That's meant for the toilet in there for downward things to come out of, and that's it. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
But y'all prostate it's a real thing. It's been proven. No, wait, don't shake your head. It's been proven some men go in for their exams that they got to get after a certain age, and they end up finishing just off the exam because of that little tickle right there.
Well, nowadays you don't have to do that, of course. Okay, you don't have to get checked down that way. There's other ways to get checked your prostate. But I get what you're talking about. But if you are getting pleasure out of getting played with down there, you are a yag. You know what I'm saying? You are a yag. And there's no, there might be a man that disagrees with me on that. But if you like to be played with down there and be tampered with down there, you are a yag. You know what I'm saying? There's no coming back from that.
Can I play devil's advocate a little bit?
No, you cannot. But you go ahead, though. Go ahead, sis.
Because you said you were already that. Okay, so
yeah,
I'm gonna argue that a little bit.
Okay.
What if they were touched at a young age? Does that mean that because they allowed it at a young age, they was already a yag?
No, I think that when you're touched, when that happens to a young person at a young age, then that young person needs to have counseling and put things in their proper perspective, as we've been talking about all tonight, right? It is very imperative that a young person, whether male or female, young lady, young man, if they have been violated, then they need to have some type of counseling. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in church, a pastor believe in some kind of counseling to where they put things in their proper perspective with the mental thinking of that young person. Okay. So with that being said, that is my belief on that, because that is unnatural. So that's what I to answer your question. In a lot of cases, that does not happen. And shame on the person that has violated. That's the reason why no person on this YouTube app should be catering to people that are predators. Now, cancel me, beat me up if you don't like what I say, whatever. But there's a lot of people on this app or whatever that are catering to predators and so forth and so on. If you don't like what I say, then come beat me up and punch me in my mouth. You know what I mean? You can't do it. You know what I mean? Come punch me in my mouth if you don't like what I say. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute.
So I'm being serious. So with that being said, my little brother did a whole interview with me or whatever about his life. You know what I'm saying? About his mom, about what he went through. You know what I'm saying? He can what he went through and what he saw, what his mom went through. You know what I'm saying? That shit is real. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, sis, there is a lot of predatory behavior. So in order for our kids, if they've been subject to that, there has to be some type of counseling. So I hope I answered your question on that.
I mean, you did, but I still.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Okay. So if I'm sitting here watching something, and let's say I'm watching Jenna Hayes go at it, but then the cameraman wants to shift to the man. Now I got to fast forward because I don't want to see that crap. Move. Get back to the girl.
Facts.
Hey, why are you showing? I want to see his. Oh, I don't want to see his peach. Get to the girl. Oh, there we go. Back to what I'm supposed to be here for. Like, if you get turned out by watching this, you was already into that.
Facts. You know what I mean? So to your original question, sis and Gisela, you know, with young people that have been subject to that at a very young age, hopefully someone gets to them and puts things in its proper perspective, get their mind to where it needs to be. You know what I mean? And so I say bump anybody, whether it's on YouTube or in real life, that cater to predatory behavior. You know what I'm saying? Bump anything. Go ahead, sis.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Just like what DR said, that's different. They were violated. How many of these folks? And I think Lionel said Puff Daddy. Who's the other ones? Saucy Santana, Sukiana. All of these folks. What's the big woman that we was just discussing that tried to get into the car? What's her name?
I forget her
Dank
name.
Damones.
Yeah, Dank Damone.
You know, a lot of these folks have been touched at an early age. And so when you say they need to get some counseling, and I think Lionel has said this before too, you go to the counseling and they tell you some things, but it don't really work. So, you know, we have a lot of folks out here that have been subject to some things that they just can't shake. And, you know, church ain't got it off of them. Counseling ain't got it off of them. And they just, you know, they trying, but, you know, it comes out. And it comes out, maybe they try to be in a relationship and that kink come out. And they like the little, you know, beads in the peach. So I'm just saying, it's not as easy as what, you know, has been said.
I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm not just necessarily saying that you need to go out and get professional counseling. That's where your family, if you have family in that matter, that you know, if you have family that, you know, to help out when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, prayerfully and hopefully, you know, we have someone to, you know, break. Now, I've seen, you know, we tend to concentrate on stories that are really bad, but there are stories to where people have came through that and they've actually made it. You know what I'm saying? What's that really mean is watch porn and be like, after they be like, turn that. Oh my God.
Lionel, you were about to say something.
Because, so to Eve's point though, SBK, so you all heard this. Even if you're in the bubble, you heard this. How when you have these professional 304s, more likely than not, they had been touched by their dad or they had been touched by somebody. And so now they're in this profession doing this work. Their mind was transformed. I was in a therapy session with a girl who had a story like that 1998 movie, The General's Daughter. Don't know if y'all remember that, where she got ambushed outside because dudes were jealous of her and then they assaulted her all night long. So what did she do? She went around and became a 304 to the entire base. That stuff does mess with your head.
That's what I'm saying.
And there's a lot of boys, because I've talked to quite a few who have been messed with and it's twisted their mind. Correct. And these guys who was in therapy, but therapy don't help all the time.
And I'm not saying they're not trying to change, but, you know, that's kind of hard when your mind has been altered at such a young age.
Yeah, it is hard.
And we got a whole bunch of them out here in this record industry and, you know, in a lot of professions. And most of them will tell you they were touched at a real young age.
But
so that's why I was just trying to find out.
It's messed up. But I'm talking about the happy endings. Shout out to Jim Beam, man.
But that also go with the happy endings because now their mind is drifting towards maybe watching some male on man corn. You know, now it's drifting off to looking at some other stuff, maybe a bit more kinky.
Yeah.
But it goes back into the access part. Now we have so much access.
So too much access has brought us to this point. Basically.
We're definitely here because of too much access. And the access is only getting stronger. Someone in the comment mentioned about how they brought the robot to the brothel. Guess what? They're not going to be turning that down soon. They got iRobot is here. We got the Megan Fox box coming up now.
I did not murder him.
It's here now. We are here.
We are here for real.
And they have done it. I've watched the videos where they're talking about how they design the fake kitties, and they are putting money into making this better than the real thing.
Are you down to buy one?
Man, I'm getting me and you one. I got you, bro. You playing with these girls?
Hey, as long as you mentioned iRobot. As long as she don't turn on me, I did not murder
there
him.
You go. I got you.
I love that movie. You just ruined it for me. Okay, I'm gonna ask this, Gisela. Since we the only two females up here, if they had an iRobot for the ladies, are you ever trying the iRobot for the ladies?
Absolutely.
What'd you say?
No.
You find the last man on earth?
I will buy every toy on every site before I play with a robot.
Why is it so okay? Why is it so different from men and women? Because I feel the same way.
Because men will put their in anything.
Y'all gotta cut that crap out.
That's like a typical woman statement.
It is.
Oh my God.
Y'all
is she lying?
to penetrate a robot.
Y'all will say that. Y'all be honest. Gisela, women in the chat, especially when y'all are basically hating on another woman that you feel like that you look better than and so forth and so on, and the dude that you know that you used to be with, oh, y'all will stick your in anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean,
everybody has questionable exes, and you can't say we don't.
Fact.
Oh yeah.
Fact.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all,
I'll be right back. My food coming.
Go
Y'all
get your
talk so
food,
much
sis.
stuff.
I got you. Check this out. Y'all tend to downgrade whenever y'all are with a specific guy for a long period of time, and then y'all get another guy. Y'all tend to downgrade. Y'all tend to be with dudes that are less than what you were accustomed to before. So that's the reason why I say what I say. Take away, Gisela.
I'm just saying, like, a robot though. Why are y'all trying to penetrate a robot?
What's wrong with the robot?
My boy Timo said
I'm trying to get maximum pleasure. I'm trying to get worn out. They said the robot already got the skills and the selling point. Bring on the bot. Let me test it.
Let one of its parts cut through that silicone and then cut you when you penetrate it, and then you're gonna be upset.
Ooh.
Of course I'll be upset, but that doesn't change the reality. Odds are, ain't many people gonna have that case.
You better off sticking to the corner girls, Lionel.
Dang.
He don't want to give up his money though. See,
I mean, ain't no insult to me. You girls be cooking. I mean, these girls be cooking for me and crap. So I
wasn't being funny. That was not an insult. That's better than a robot.
Nah, the robot gonna be cleaner. These girls ain't always the cleanest.
Oh damn.
Ew.
That you still let them come cook for you, huh?
That don't mean their skills ain't on point.
And why did you have a problem with what Gisela said when she said y'all tap anything? Sounds
Cause
like
we
you just.
don't. Cause nah, we don't tap anything.
It sounds
Nah,
like you just validated what the hell
You
he
nah,
said.
we got
like, you just
standards.
said they not clean. You do a robot. Like, what won't you do?
You just validating what she
I won't do the
said
fat
earlier.
girl trying to get into the car. I can't stand fat women.
You
I
ain't
mean,
Not
doing
we
like
Big
already
that.
know.
Moans.
You already said you like women with absolutely no curves. So
He a Cherry's brother, Chi Chi brother. He like the Chi Chi's and no backside.
My brother is like that. Shout out to Elder.
Elder like the
Elder
Chi Chi's and no
Hey,
backside.
he's more me. I'm like the pow, pow, pumps in a bump, pumps in a bump. Give me the girl with the pumps in a bump, pumps in
DR
a bump.
said flat back.
Give me
But
the
here's the
girl
thing,
with the pumps in a
and
bump.
like on some real talk though. Here's the thing though. Y'all
Shut up.
seen the rise of what do they call it? The incels. You've seen the rise of them. You've seen the rise of the red pill and how a lot of women think these guys hate women. Essentially, how they want the girl to basically be in the kitchen and do nothing and don't grow. You've seen the online community and their growing annoyance when it comes to the women. What did I just tell y'all about? How we have the growing digital era where they're constantly throwing their money at the OnlyFans girls. They're still paying for corn. These guys, you think they're gonna sit here and be like, "I'm not messing with a robot"? They
So,
absolutely are gonna take that.
so do you believe the way things are designed, the way things are set up now? Do you believe that it was designed that way to where it's totally acceptable? Because men are what you say so lonely. Men are so comfortable touching themselves. Men are so comfortable, doing all this other extraordinary stuff instead of, having actual commitments or relationships with an actual human that is designed to point them towards what's coming in the future.
So if you would have asked me this a year ago, I would have told you I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Asking me this now that I've actually got into data and really looked at some of these numbers, I
Mm-hmm.
would argue definitely in the last 10 years, it's been engineered to push us to this. There's too much data that at this point supports it. There's too much money that
Yep.
they're making in these guys playing with themselves than with being with a woman.
Yep.
It's too much money.
Thank you. I yield the floor.
I mean, just look at society. I mean, just being real. That OnlyFans number was staggering when the combined number of the OnlyFans makes more than the combined number of the NBA.
You said NBA or NFL? What's
NBA,
Oh wow, because the NBA
almost
is more popular than NFL.
almost 2 point something billion dollars more than the NBA. That is what OnlyFans is making.
Hey, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't
But
no way.
the data's there. Even something like Cornhub is making bank. The level of viewerships that it's getting on its site are in the billions, consistently, weekly.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this question again. Women on the panel, y'all can answer if you like. Women in the chat, you can answer again. And Lionel, I want you to, of course you can answer, but it's for the women. But I want your perspective on this question. Women, do you like if a man is pleasuring himself thinking of you and only you?
I answered it.
Only you can make.
I answered that in the chat.
Okay, and what was your answer?
Yeah, it's a turn on.
I answered and I said no, especially if I'm in this damn house. No, no, I'm right
Oh,
here.
you didn't see my comment, E?
I didn't see your comment.
I said, well, maybe he trying to put it on your face.
Woo! Oh damn. Ah! Okay, I got something else totally from that. A song came into my head, but I'm
Oh,
not
she
gonna
didn't
sing
understand.
it. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm gonna keep that.
What were you saying?
Put it in you. You can put it in you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I mean, if you put it that way,
Brittany.
okay, I got you. I can agree with that. She said yes. Wait, what did Timo say? Y'all seen that movie Surrogate with Bruce Willis? That was way before Meta and all that VR ish that told me where they were trying to take us back then. I don't remember the movie Surrogate. Does anybody remember the movie?
We're close to that. We're not there yet, but we're definitely close.
So you remember the movie?
The movie Surrogate is essentially, basically, you can put yourself in a VR like state, and they'll have this robotic body take your place, and the robot can go on and do everything that you would want to do. You want to jump off a building? Robot's going to do that. You want to be a better person in the bed? Robot's got you. You can feel everything that the robot feels, and the robot is designed to literally look like you, but you're laying on a VR chair. So you're at home in a VR thing. But in reality, it's the robot doing everything for you.
I remember that. So, okay, there's also something. Well, no, it's not similar. Have you guys ever seen on Netflix Altered Carbon?
Yes.
I love that. I don't know why they took it off, but that's what I was thinking of was Altered Carbon. But that's a little bit different.
We definitely not there yet. Not at that one.
Yeah, that was sick.
What is it called again?
Altered Carbon. They only did
Netflix?
2 series on Netflix, and I wish they canceled the series.
Altered
Carbon.
And they canceled the series. You said
so they only did 2 seasons, but it was so good to me.
I will have to look at that.
Timo. No, that was in 1993, 92, 93. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
Demolition Man. Yeah,
that's one of my favorite movies. This is the greatest thing that's happened in my life.
So the men are somewhat open to all this roboticism.
Oh, don't get me wrong. The women are open to it too. I mean, they're just not the ones talking about it more. But if you have
our age generation, or is it more the younger generation that's more open to it?
More is definitely the younger people that's more open to it because they have more open minds.
Mm-hmm.
But there are older people who are invested in this cyber age now.
Now I ain't gonna front. If you wanna give me one that's gonna cook and clean, give me one. Put me on the list.
Exactly.
Laying down sleeping with one? No.
You don't have to do that if you don't want. I mean, unless he looks the type of guy you want. But
no.
But hey, you will have a nice little Rihanna looking bot in the house. And then she gonna be doing all the cooking and cleaning.
You can cook, you can clean, but you ain't sleeping with me. I'm good.
But look at how many people are trying to get that happy ending. So think about that.
Yeah.
Life like. What is that? What is life like?
I haven't seen Life Like.
What's that one movie where that little bot, little girl
Humans.
toy ends up, turning on the family? It's on Netflix too. I can't remember.
You talking about Megan Fox?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Subservience.
Yep.
That's what I keep referring to when y'all keep hearing me talk about these Megan Fox bots. That movie.
Yep, that's it.
And that dude, you saw him. He ain't feel nothing different from her vagina from his wife's.
I mean, okay.
It was the same thing in terms of him. He did it a few times with her.
Well, ladies, it sounds like there's going to be some competition.
Y'all already got competition. What y'all mean? They literally have anime avatars, and they're talking to these guys, and these guys are paying money to talk to these.
I have seen that. I have seen that. They have IG accounts.
Yes,
Guys are paying to talk to avatars, paying money. One of them paid like, I want to say 6 figures, if not 7.
I have showed SBK and Urban AI OnlyFans accounts that got like 500,000 people following them.
That's
Comment, thousands of comments up there talking to these girls, despite that they're literally saying I'm an AI girl and it's probably some Indian dude behind it. But they have OnlyFans and these dudes are paying for it. Y'all already got competition.
Can't hear you. You on mute.
I said, oh, damn. It kind of sounds very depressing and sad that this is the way the world is going.
It's moving, yup, and it's not stopping. It's only getting, now that they're getting into deep fake, it's getting even more. So now y'all gotta watch out for that.
I like being in my bubble. You make me sad. I like being in my bubble because
But this is why
that's a lot.
This is why I told you there's a lot of happy endings that are happening. A lot of people take this seriously and they're throwing money to get that happy ending just from an online AI picture.
I get what you're saying. It's just so hard for me, and this is just me. It's so hard for me to compute and articulate that there's so many people out here that are okay with this, that are down with this, because of the people that I see close to me are not. So, if I have to, relate it to someone, I'm relating it to people that I know and people who, relatives and friends. And they just not talking about this and they not experiencing this. I mean, everybody, my nieces and nephews, they got whole ass girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, children. So when I hear your data and the way you talk about a lot of stuff, it's like, I don't see that. I don't see. I mean, Kiesel, do you see it more? Am I tripping?
You're not.
Am I blind?
No.
Okay.
Y'all are, I have to say it this way, but it's not a negative. Y'all are just ignorant to what's happening to the society at large and a lot of places. But it's a good thing. Be in your bubble. Why would you want to know this crap? Unfortunately, it's constantly growing. It's a tsunami. It's not stopping. It's not slowing down. It's only picking up the pieces.
Correct.
DR asked the question. She said, what happened to regular effing? Dudes prefer their hands. A lot of girls.
What's regular?
I'm going on mute. Here Giesel go with the damn question.
I'm just saying, because regular to me might not be regular to you.
Facts.
No, it was more so just what happened to man and woman climbing on top of each other.
Oh, okay.
Basically that. But that's not, I mean, it's still happening. It's just
I got a question.
society's moving forward.
I got a question for SPK.
Go ahead.
How would you feel if Pooh Bear brought home an iRobot and said, "This who I'm with."
She brought home a iRobot and said, "What?
Meet my boo thing
That's what she's gonna choose over a human man.
over a human man. How would you feel about that?
We have to have a conversation." And ask why, and why, and why.
Do you know now? Because we know Pooh is at that.
Yep.
What is she? Gen Z.
Yep.
You know, she's in that age range.
Yep.
Do you know how she feels about this type of stuff? Does she know about it at all? Do you even know?
What? Well, I mean, she, she's into the anime, and she's into, she's somewhat of a nerd. So yeah.
Because I asked my son, because my son is in anime, and my son is, one of my sons, he's 23. And he's like, "No, Mom." He's still looking at things a little bit different, but he's also very resistant to AI and all that stuff. So,
I'm going to ask her. That's a good question. I'm going to ask her. Yes, I'll ask her.
To that comment with Just Jay, I gotta disagree. I think people have this perception on what people operate like, that don't know how to communicate with people. But a lot of these people are not what you think they are. They just come off like the regular people y'all all talk to and know. And then when they go home, time to start looking at Naruto hentai.
I mean, I can definitely believe that, because I'll just use this as an example. Out here, cannabis is legal. When you go into cannabis shops, you see granny, you see dressed up corporate men, you see from the gamut that you would never, you'd be like, "Dang, he smoked, she smoked." So I believe that. I definitely believe that. You have any other questions, SBK Giesla?
I think I'm tapped out right now. I think all of my questions have been tapped out. Now I'm just like kind of vibing off of everybody else.
They already gave a price. Whoa, somebody asked how much do they cost? You know how high it would be to buy a dang robot, and you said 160K? Man.
I already, like, they gave it at the latest expedition. They gave it at the latest expose when they was talking about the robots, introducing the robots, and they was telling you they got a whole price, 160K, to get these nice bots that you can take home. And they let you know everything about the bots, what you can do with them. They're all AI programmed, so they can learn from you and everything. They got them moving. All you really gotta do is buy them clothes.
That's weird.
No, they got the Pukisha box coming soon. So once they got the Pukisha box, they're gonna be half off. They're gonna get a loan to get those.
Well, that's what they're gonna need for this to take off. They got to give it to the community.
It's definitely going to take off. Not Tesla. Elon Musk already wants to put he's iRobot. He wants to put a robot in everyone's home already. He's already talked about it.
iRobot. Like I said, I'm down with it, cleaning and cooking. Just don't try to get in the bed with me. She said, "No, we might steal a few and sell them." Facts. That's always gonna be.
Again, when it comes to the happy endings, there's too much access. There's too much access. They're constantly putting it in your face.
So what does that mean for humanity?
I mean, there's still going to be people like UE that wants to do it the regular way, that wants to have the nice husband. There's still going to be. I'm just saying, there's still going to be people like that around because you hear a lot of women say they prefer the real thing, despite the fact that they got a toy chest full of toys. But they'll say they prefer the real thing. And but the reality is, it's going to get programmed in your mind. Not everybody's going to succumb to it, obviously, but they're already programming it in your mind, which is why you see a lot of young people all for it. Can't stop the program. Like, we're literally in the matrix right now, but only some people know that's what's happening because we're constantly being in it. So I'm very curious what we're going to look like in a decade. They're building nuclear power plants all over to power AI. Literally, they are putting money in to power AI. AI is only getting bigger. So y'all not stopping that. You can't stop the robots. They're already here.
I mean,
Can't stop it.
Great.
They tried to say we're going to shut down OnlyFans a few years ago. Now OnlyFans is far too profitable for them to even think that.
That was during the pandemic, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
So now it's way too more profitable than the NBA.
Yeah, that's big. They also said with regards to, and I think it's more women, Gen X that are getting older, Gen X and millennials, I believe, that a lot of investors are buying, and I think I talked cat food. They're getting into the pet business, buying, all these because so many people don't want to have children. They're not getting married anymore. But what do they have? They have these furry babies.
Yep.
So a lot of investors are seeing the writing on the wall and saying, well, a lot of these women who are, in their 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, well, they're going to be, and I hate to say it, cat women. So they're really investing in, building that up to get rich off of it because they see the writing on the wall. They
should get that bag because that's what's going to happen. A lot of these women, they done with men. They tired of playing games. The red pill ain't really helping with that argument because all these women get to hear what these conversations are about, and it's not really putting them in the best mood either. How it look in the future, 10 years from now, is going to be very interesting.
I agree.
Because y'all kids may not be into it, but I promise y'all kids' friends, one or two of them going to have a robot friend. They're going to have an AI friend that they dating because we already got that going on. People are getting AIs that they're dating. Well, I get a real girl when I get a AI that can talk to me on my phone all day.
I agree.
That's where we're at. That's where we're going. It's not slowing down.
DR is crying. She like, this is sad. I know it's sad because the population of the earth is dwindling because of stuff like this.
A lot of people, what's the excuse for the kids? Kids cost too much. That's what a lot of people saying.
Well, damn, you willing to go ahead.
No, that's true though. Like, this economy is killing our population more than anything else.
It's gonna get better.
Interesting.
It's gonna be an interesting time, though. It's an interesting time, but all I'm saying is the kids are not having kids, and that is sobering. That's sad, and I don't think people really realize what that means for the future of this world.
But they're having happy endings, though. That's why all their kids are going to all their kids are going to the socks and the tissues.
Damn.
That's where all the kids are going.
Damn.
Okay, so do you believe the betas, generation beta, Is there anything that parents can do to help Generation Beta?
If you can keep that child away from corn, they're fine.
So basically, raise them on a farm somewhere where there is no 5G internet access, living
If
like
you,
what do you call them? What you call them people who don't have telephones and all that stuff? Them Quakers. So basically, that's what you're saying.
if you can keep them away from corn, that way you could just teach them the whole values of having a girl. You're fine.
Yep, the homestead. Yep.
But this current generation, they're literally right dead in the middle coming into it, and where it's growing. Where your phone is, you have AI on your phone now. Most of the computers have an AI on it. They've done it without your consent. Here's the mandatory update. Got yourself a new AI now.
No, they didn't do it without your consent. You
Well,
consent so
obviously
you
you've
can
already
read.
consented, right?
Right.
Most people don't like to read,
They
but
don't read. Yeah. You consent.
so that's where it's at now.
Uh, we have a question from DR Lionel. Do you want children?
F them kids.
F them kids. So Lionel is happy with iRobot coming. He ready for his girlfriend. He got the dress and everything ready.
That is hilarious.
He
I do
ready.
not want kids because I haven't been sold on kids, and I don't see the worth or the value of having them.
So you don't see the worth and value of yourself? You were once a child.
Boy, I think y'all aren't ready for the answers that I have to some of these questions because I have a very different ideology when it comes to that.
Okay.
Y'all would have to ask me on another show that isn't this
Okay.
because my answers are very depressing, but I'm dead set on it.
We noted. We're gonna have another conversation. Not next week, because this is sobering. We're gonna have to uplift next week's conversation. We can't go through too many of these.
But it's the reality. That's what's happening to your children now. These children are in this world. If they have parents like some of you, then hey, they should be okay. Y'all are in certain bubbles. Y'all are raising your kids a certain way. That's fine. That's not the majority of parents. These kids come home, they write on the computer. They on the PlayStation. They on their phone. These kids don't want to go outside today. Y'all all see it.
Yeah.
Why they want to go outside? They can just be on their phone. So they're already being programmed. What are they doing in the school? Here's a tablet. Here's a laptop. They're already been doing the programming. They've been promoting the male toys even more. Y'all may not see it, but they have been promoting the hell out of the male kitty cats. They've already been preparing the men for the robots. And they're making money. These men may not tell you they have it, but guess what? It is making money. A lot of money.
I know it's making money. That's the whole design. Is to make money.
To make money.
Yeah. So I understand that completely.
That's why when people are making jokes about, oh man, you're not going to be able to afford the robot, you don't think they're going to discount that? They're going to give you a whole plan. $100 a month for the next the rest of your life. But they're going to put you on a plan.
That's crazy. Then you're going to be in it. What was that movie where they had you in a virtual prison? Player One.
Ready Player One?
Ready Player One. I love that movie. Where they have you in that virtual prison to pay off your debt. That's crazy.
You know how many people would love to be in that?
A virtual prison?
Mainly because of our society now.
No, I'm good. I'm good. DR said it's sad. Really, my son can't wait to go to the park or ride the dirt bike. He play video games, but he loves outside. It. I know it's just very uncommon these days. When I see kids outside playing, riding bikes in a pack in a group, it brings a smile to my face because I know that's not the norm anymore, which is sad. It's very sad. She said, coming home smelling like outside. Exactly. Coming home smelling out like outside.
So you got to blame half of the parents for that too. Because when you talk to enough parents, a lot of them are saying that it's too dangerous outside. It's predators and whatnot. They're telling you all the negatives of what's happening. And so why would I let my child go outside?
Yeah.
So you have that in rotation with what the parents are saying. So I mean, they're part to blame in that.
I mean, in the scheme of things, and this is just gonna be my conspiracy theory, it was, the propaganda was put in place for a reason. It's all propaganda.
That's why, again, so much you have so many tools to create a happy ending now. And it's not coming to an end. There's too much money in it right now, too much access to it, too much resources for it. What can y'all do? There is no solution except, again, be Little House on the Prairie.
Be Little House on the Prairie. Okay. I'm down with it. Especially with all these kids getting snatched up. See? Yeah. So I'm gonna say this. So before this is somber. Like I said, this is a somber ass show, y'all. God dang.
This was not what we were supposed to be talking about.
It took a turn. We went from, self-pleasuring to this is what self-pleasuring is getting you. This is the end result. God dang. God dang. Okay, before we head up out of here, let me try to lift the mood a little bit. I'm gonna take a out of Simone Gorilla's book. SBK, are you asleep? Or are you eating? Is he asleep?
I am not asleep. I've got done polishing my food.
Okay. All right. We're gonna take this out of not SBK, Simone Gorilla book. We're gonna do this top three. Top three cereals. What's your top three cereals? As a kid, top three cereals. I gotta change the mood. God dang it, I gotta change the mood.
Raisin Bran, Frosted Flakes, and Honey Smacks.
Gisela, what you got?
You said as a kid?
As a kid, because I don't even eat cereal no more, so that's what I'm saying. A kid.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Raisin Bran.
Lucky Charms is another one too.
I like that Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, Lucky Charms was, yeah.
Chat, y'all participate as well. Please let us know. Lionel, what you got?
Apple Jacks, Frosted Rice Krispies, and Fruit Loops.
Ooh. Okay, I got to take from all three of y'all because these are my top three. Raisin Bran. I don't know why I love Raisin Bran, but I love them damn Raisin Bran. Damn Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Gotta have that. And those damn Apple Jacks. Those was like crack. Like crack. What Jay said, she said cornflakes, Trix, and Rice Krispies. Cocoa Krispies. Ooh, Apple Jacks and Frosted Flakes. I can't do Frosted Flakes. Too damn sweet. Too damn sweet. But DR said, she said Raisin Bran, Frosted Flakes, and Honey Smack. I forgot about Honey Smacks.
Yep, Honey Smacks.
Honey Smacks was smacking. And Pops. Yeah. Yes. I love that. Okay, I had to soften up the mood a little bit. Y'all, we are not talking about this next week. We gonna be lively than a Mickey Ficky, because god dang, I didn't think it was going.
It was live, whatever we got,
It got somber, the hand The hand led to some things that we weren't ready to hear, but it's truthful nonetheless. You know, I take it. I take it like this. There's a lot of things that we all need to consider. Maybe have some conversations. I know SBK, you have taken away from this that you may need to have a conversation with Pooh.
Yep.
So I mean, it, it is what it is. Wait. We got one more. Honey oats, mini wheats, not the mini wheats, and raisin bran.
Mini
I
wheats
heard
go
that.
hard. Mini wheats go hard in the paint.
Mini wheats?
Hell
I
yeah.
don't like it when they get soft, bro. Fruit Loops Speak says Fruit Loops, Captain. Oh, I forgot about Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch, and the Honey Nut Cheerios. Dang, he just gave me some more. And the Honey Nut Cheerios. All right, Speaks.
Captain Crunch used to tear your mouth up.
Captain Crunch. Well, yeah, because you gotta wait till they get soft in the milk. That is true. They was hard than a Mickey Piggy. For sure. Wait, Just Jay said, my granny used to chop up bananas in my cornflake. Yep. Every morning before school. But cornflakes stick to your like in your teeth at the top of your mouth. That's why I didn't like cornflakes that much. And frosted flakes. Frosted flakes is just too. That frosted flakes ain't nothing but cornflakes with a whole lot of damn sugar on them.
True.
And somebody had the nerve to put sugar on the frosted flakes. Sugar diabetes. Yeah. Wait. Timo frosted mini wheats was banging. But don't they? Okay, am I thinking of the same ones that they look like shredded?
Yeah.
Okay, but don't they get like once they break down and it's just mush in a bowl? That
Yeah, but they hit hard. You gotta eat them.
Oh damn. DR, that was DR. She put the sugar in the frosted flake. Lord, you want it? Sugar diabetes. Sugar diabetes. I only like frosted flakes with bananas. Okay. Speak said, honorable mention, cinnamon crisp. Oh, I forgot about cinnamon crisp. Cinnamon crisp hit too. Everybody got 20 minutes to wait for Captain Crush to not need stitches for the roof of their mouth. Okay? Yeah, it did. Them suckers hard. But 20 minutes, he said 20 minutes. 20 damn minutes. All right, y'all. What you got? Lionel, thank you. Oh, first off, let me just say this. Gisela, I appreciate you for coming up here and not making me be the only female that be up on these streets, that be up on this tap in, panel. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out. And Lionel, you already know. You just you almost like the other. What we gonna give you, the seventh man?
I'll be killing it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this dude here is crazy.
Okay. I appreciate it. What you got coming up, Lionel?
I got some expansions happening on my website in the Chronochasm storyline currently. That's the big thing coming up. Outside of animation, I just added minutes and minutes upon getting this to work, so I can have this anime, this short, done by August. But y'all need to definitely keep an eye out for the stories. Finish the Chronochasm cosmology. It's going to blow your mind. You can find it all at airtothestars.com.
I don't know if there's any Thrive and Glow with Joe. Please
Tell me something,
then
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, she's always cooking up something or whatever. I might, she's always cooking up something. She always got something,
Something.
Yeah, she always.
You can put his stuff, Airs to the Stars, in the chat. Thank you.
Shout out to Lionel, my my poo just loves his book, loves his anime. I was told Lionel, one of my I want to let you know that one of my followers that I've been following on IG has already told me, hey, you need to get your daughter to part 2 and part 3. They're awesome. So I will get her that. Those part 2.
That's what's up.
When the movie coming?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to animate that properly.
Got you. SBK, what you got going on?
I got a lot going on. First of all, I might go live tomorrow. Might go live most definitely Sunday. Urban did Urban even answer me in the chat if y'all I like to get him on the panel.
No, he answered. He said already. Well, he didn't say already, but he said for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna get with him behind the scenes, see if he'll do a show with me Sunday. But I've been hinting at this for the past few months. Things going on with.
Good night, BR.
Good night, love. Things going on with me personally that I want to share as content on here that I want to share with you guys that's been going on with me career wise. So that's coming up. We got another interview with Lionel Suggs coming up on part 2. So you just keep your notification on. I got a interview with a personal trainer, certified personal trainer. I ain't naming no names. So we'll get that underway. That's going to be exciting. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. Sundays, I think it's going to be my thing since Tap In has transitioned to Friday. So I think that I'll start going live every Sunday. So you guys just stay tuned. Last week was very lit. If you guys have not, if you didn't catch the last live Sunday, it was lit. The great T-Cat was on the panel. Giza was on the panel. So Sundays is more like a chill panel for us to talk about whatever. You know what I mean?
Last week was not chill, and you almost got canceled.
I have nothing to say on that. So, anyways, so that was very that was a lit chat last week. So, but yeah, y'all just tune into it. You know what I mean? We're still working on that. We had an all male panel again. We're going to have a mixture panel of ladies and men. So stay tuned on that. That's all I got.
All right. I'm gonna let you have them Sundays. You can have that. Shout out to SBK. What do I have going on? I have Disrupt and Discuss always. That airs every Wednesday morning.
Shout out
to podcast.
Hi, Casey.
Shout out to my to Casey.
Be sure you say hi.
She's actually at an event promoting her supplement, so she's out in LA right now. But yes,
Casey.
we had a really good discussion this last one, even though Lionel called it what's that movie? Get Out. Y'all check it out. We were talking about end of life decisions, organ donation, and the black market.
That was a great one.
I liked it. I was going to bring it to Tap In, but after this is that a word? Morbidity? The morbidity of it all, of this one. I don't know if I'm going to bring it next week. I don't
What do you call it morbidity? What do you call it morbidity for?
This got morbid. God dang it got morbid. So we went from hand whacking to, it just got morbid. So I don't know, maybe later on, because also Thrive and Glow with Joe, she brought up some good information as well. So I thought it'd be a good concept, maybe for later. But yes, definitely disrupt and discuss, and then always tap in. And I'm almost finished, or should I say, Pillow Princess is almost finished with my channel revamp and my new channel. So that is coming very, very soon. I'm very
Y'all call her
excited.
Pillow Princess?
Yes, we call her Pillow Princess.
That is an interesting name.
It
That
doesn't mean what you think it
that
means.
is a very interesting name.
Pillow Princess. He said that's a very interesting name. It doesn't mean what you think it does, but yes, we call her Pillow Princess. But yeah, she is revamping some things for me for the channel. So if all goes well, I will have 4 channels. 4 channels. Yep. So with Tap In, Disrupt and Discuss, and the other 2 would be 4 channels that I'll be managing. So definitely be on the lookout. Thank y'all so much. And I'm gonna say this before we get up out of here. Are you subscribed? Are you subscribed to Tap In?
I
If
want
you
to say,
are not,
I also want to say, uh, subscribe to Thrive and Glow with Joe. Subscribe to
yes.
Line of Thugs. Subscribe to Urban Lounge Podcast. And subscribe to Just Jay.
What? Algorithm?
Go check out Just Jay. Go subscribe to Just Jay. Just Jay has
Algorithm.
very, very interesting and entertaining drops.
All right now.
So
Okay.
subscribe to Just Jay. Go and subscribe to Just Jay. All right.
All right. All right. I'm gonna subscribe to the algorithm. That's what's up.
Subscribe to the algorithm. She's been putting up some drops.
Okay.
Sis, when you get up, just go check it. Sis, go check it out after the show.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out for sure. I see you. I got you, Just Jay. Them eyeballs. I see you.
So
I see you. But yes, please subscribe to it. That should go without. I mean, everybody in here, I believe everybody is subscribed to everybody up in here, but that goes without saying. We love everybody in here who are content creators and who are putting out content. So thank you so much for rocking out with us. This was a good night. I wanted to say we was getting off early, but we really not. I'm sorry, SBK. I tried to bring everybody up earlier, so the brother man could get some sleep. But thank y'all so much.
this has been a long week, ladies and gentlemen, for me. I'll get into it tomorrow, or not tomorrow. I'll let y'all know tomorrow or Sunday. But it's been a long week, man. I'll explain later. But it's been a very, very long week.
Is it what I think it is?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. I'm excited for you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, we appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. Yep. Wonderful weekend. Hopefully, what did I miss? Them eyeballs is for SBK almost getting canceled last week. Ooh-wee. 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 But y'all have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend, blessed weekend, and we will see you next time on the next one. And SBK, what do we say?
We are gone.